Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
612.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise! 3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! So many Mike! Don't confuse me. You are Mike. You are Mike. You are Mike. Hey! Mike. 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 So many jump. So many jump. So many jump. So many jump. Make a new best for
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, May 12th, 2026, and we're coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Freezing.
It is so cold. They're coming today.
Has not stopped.
No,
Air
it won't
conditioner,
stop.
Full blast has not stopped. I was thinking about bringing my beer in here to keep it cold.
It is 63 degrees in Joey's room.
It's insane.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I don't know where that little guy is. It's so weird that one year we were like, don't call me when you get there. Don't leave. We do that now. He just leaves the house whenever and wake up. His car's here sometimes. It's not here sometimes. And you just have to live that way.
Yeah.
I just read the most depressing thing I've ever seen in a long time.
What do you got?
Citrus Park Town Center, the mall.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful movie theater over there. I'm sure you've been there before.
Yeah.
At each month on the second Tuesday, a free movie is sponsored for seniors.
Okay.
You get to go see the movie for free the second Tuesday of every month.
All right.
55 and older.
Yeah. Seniors.
Oh,
seniors.
May, June, July, August, September. I have 4 months before I can start taking senior discounts off things.
By the way, no, because you can already take senior discounts because when you turn 50, you got you got at least the AARP card sent to you.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is not comfortable.
Senior discount. I told you.
Discount.
I told you a story about my dad whenever he went to visit my brother over at FSU, and they were like a Burger King or something, and they charged him, and he was dressed in his running stuff. He's wearing Adidas and he's wearing shorts, and he goes, I'm not a student here. He goes, I think you charged me for the student. She goes, I gave you the senior citizen discount. She was like, yeah, I don't think so. Nobody's assuming
we did not
you're
mistake you for a sophomore. Sir.
Yeah.
Holy cow. 55 and older is
well, that's the communities.
Discount.
Communities, the 55 and older communities.
That I understand a little bit more because you could, but you can't move your kids in there.
Right.
Just assume your kids are out.
They're like, you're old. Come on and hang out with other old people.
Yep. Let's play some bingo.
Right.
Although Ian seems to love it.
Yeah. Just waiting to die. Do you think Ian's in there just running around?
Yes.
Getting down?
Yes. all those women who were told all their life that black people were bad are now like, they don't seem so bad to me.
I mean, I'll try.
Yeah.
The widows and the divorcees.
all
Well,
those women have been
Larry's
kept
not
down.
around to yell
Yeah.
at me about talking to a black guy. Larry's not going to hit me in the kitchen now.
God rest his soul.
He was a good man.
Oh, Larry's rolling over to his grave right now. Yeah.
So ready to push her down the stairs. She fell.
Speaking of, I don't know what I watched last night. I watched a documentary about Wade Wilson, the killer who was the Deadpool killer. We talked about him on the show, and he was just a lunatic. He was just a guy who he was in between Cape Coral and Fort Myers. He killed 2 women, choked them out just because he wanted to. He was just like a natural born killer. They say he went to a nightclub, left with these people to go buy drugs, left with this girl. Her and her friend went back to the house. The friend left, and then he just killed the other girl. And then he said once he got it in his system, he had to kill again. And he said the next day he just saw this woman walking down the street. He rolled over to ask her if she knew where the high school was, where she happened to be going to. She got in the car.
Oh.
Next thing you know, he drove her to a place in the middle of the woods, choked her out there.
My question is, at that point, whenever he's driving along and there's a high school girl walking and he says, "Where's the high school?" and get in my car,
She wasn't a high school girl. She was like a teacher or a custodian or something.
But still, did he have the big smile tattoos and all that stuff?
No,
Or
he didn't get that until he was in prison.
Okay, I was going to say, because first off, you're a woman. I'm surprised you're not murdered every day. Like, I'm so surprised at how women aren't murdered every day. But also, if you're a woman and a guy slows down, he's like, "Hey, you know where the high school is?
Yeah.
I'm going there."
Well, he was, before he had all those tattoos, he was kind of good looking. He looked a little like Jake Gyllenhaal, and he said that it was real easy with his looks to get girls. And he also seemed like he went for 4s. So he was very proud of the fact that he got hot girls, but he didn't get any hot girls. He just got all fat, ugly girls. But anyway,
those fat, dumb, ugly girls.
no, but the thing is that his father, he called his father because they were looking for him. They have crazy body cam footage of him sitting in a car outside his girlfriend's work, where she worked at a spa.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop walks up to him and he's like, "Hey, I need you to step out of the car." He's like, "Well, for what?" He's like, "You're not being arrested, but you're just being detained right now." And they were detaining him because he was in suspicion of killing one of the other girls. And he didn't want to get out of the car. And he was like, "Well, I didn't do anything." And they're like, "Just get out of the car." And so finally he drives off. So they go after him and they can't catch him. And he gets away and he finds a house. And he gets in that house, and it just so happens that the people who lived in that house had left for Ohio the day before. Had not, he said he would have killed them too.
Oh.
So while he's in the house, he calls his father, and he said, "Hey, you need to send me an Uber so I can get out of here. I'm stuck in this house." And he's like, "What did you do?" And he's like, "I killed." And he's like, "All right." And he talks to him. And this was the hardest thing to watch, because what would you do if you were a father and that was your son in the house, and you just murdered 2 women? You confess to your father about it, and then you know that the cops are out looking for you. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, the story, I don't know the story, but I'm assuming it goes, "Okay, wait right there. I'll send an Uber over." And the Uber happens to have red and blue flashing lights.
100% what happened.
Yeah.
But
You gotta turn him in.
Yeah, I know that, but that has to be the hardest thing you'll ever have to do.
Yeah, but at that point, your son has mental issues, and
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not going to
And
get.
if you don't do that, the next people he kills
No,
is
you're an
on
accessory. Yeah.
The father also, you find out later on when they show the court stuff, they asked how old he was when Wade was born, because he was the biological father, and I guess he wasn't in his whole life, but he goes either 13 or 14.
you. Oh,
And they're like, "And how old is the mother?" He goes, "A year younger than me." So it was a disaster from the start.
right.
And
He had children, parents.
yeah, and the guy though is surprisingly like, he doesn't look like, he looks like the kind of guy that's had a kid when he was 14 and just a mess, But he does the right thing by calling the cops, and then he goes to jail, and he gets on the phone with them in jail, and he's like, "Listen, they're looking for this other woman. you have to tell them where it is. It's the only leniency you're going to get is if you cooperate with them and if you help them out. And he's like, I know. And he's like, this poor kid is a 15-year-old kid waiting for his mother to come home, and you killed her and you dumped her somewhere, and they need to know where she is. And and he's like, I know. And he convinced them to go to the cops and tell them everything, even though they had already figured it out. But
it's just horrible that all these people are just wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Random just got chosen.
Doing their job, going to work, going to school, doing whatever. And then, luckily on vacation because they would have been murdered too.
This woman was walking to her job. She was the saddest part of the whole thing was this woman was just walking to her job. Her 15-year-old son is wanting to know where she is and when she's coming back. And the saddest part is the husband's on the stand, and the husband said to the husband, when is the last time you communicated with her? And he said, she sent me a text, and then he got all choked up. And they were like, what did she say? And he said she wasn't sure if I gave her a kiss goodbye or not. It was devastating.
I can't watch shows like this, these documentaries.
No, so
they're fascinating, but it just gives me way too much anxiety.
I don't watch them either. Amanda does.
Yeah.
And then it gets me into, now I'm watching it, So then this guy, I don't know, he seems like a guy who just has mental problems. Then they send him to jail. And then when he shows up for sentencing and for court and all that, he's got all those tattoos on his face. He's got a swastika on his head. He's just nuts. So they gave him the death penalty for sure.
Yeah.
And then the next one, it rolled into another one. Like there was another, this one here, I couldn't believe this. This was a guy who was on 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I remember the guy.
Story,
I remember watching the show.
Yeah.
He met this teacher, and he fell in love with her, and he started dating her, and they, got engaged and all that stuff. But it turned out he had this whole past where he was married to like 5 different women. And
how do they not vet that ahead of time?
What she did,
on the show.
Well, that's what they said. That's the whole thing is that they were like, right after he beat this girl up, he still got on 90 Day Fiancé.
Right.
It's insane how they didn't. I mean, the lady said the lady that he dated was like, the guy's name was, I forgot what his name was. Say it was Gene Smith. And she said, when I found this letter, it was to Gene Miller. And then she said, so I just did a Google search and all this stuff came up, including his arrest record, his previous marriages, childbirths, all of it, and she's like, all I did was Google.
Right.
Took her 30 seconds.
30 seconds, and 90 Day Fiancé didn't do any of that.
Yeah, but also did 90 Day Fiancé go, oh, yeah, I found something.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be good.
Let's get this weirdo on, let's put him on TV.
I remember when that guy was on 90 Day Fiancé, too, because it always looked like he was wearing a toupee because his hair was so dark. And he was the perfect kind of nuts because he didn't seem nuts. And then he would just light the girl up. He would beat these girls up when nobody was around. Yeah, I imagine being in an abusive relationship where everything is going good, and then the guy just turns around and wails on you. Unbelievable.
I can't imagine.
No, so then I had to put Seinfeld on for an hour to cleanse everything. Before I go to sleep.
Something.
Yeah.
Oof.
I know.
That's a lot of heavy stuff for Monday night.
The Monday night stink. I had to go to volleyball on Monday and tried to watch the Paradise show. I was so into that first season.
You still
second
going
season.
with that?
No.
No.
It was only I had Hulu in the car. My car Hulu was on.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, let me see what they got. And they had that. And I'm like, all right, let me try again. 5 minutes and I was out.
When the hell does the volleyball season end?
Never.
Never ending. It's practice, so it's
it's like soccer club soccer just ended.
Yeah, it ended and then it started up again.
You got a couple months and then it starts back up in the fall.
We don't get the couple of month break. We got new coaches, and then on another day we have private lessons. Like, what are we training for the Olympics? We're not even close. It's not even like anybody's ever looked at her and said, she practiced really hard. She could be great.
I can't wait till she makes it to the Olympics, despite you.
And they play this clip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen to me.
Her dad never believed in her.
No,
she had a 11-inch growth spurt. She became the best ever, and thank God she started at an early age and went to all the practices.
When do girls stop growing?
When did girls stop growing?
Yeah.
I would think probably around 20.
Doctor said no.
How old?
Doctor said 2 years after they get their period.
Oh, really?
You're right, because that's puberty.
No
yeah,
way.
The doctor told us that girls stop growing 2 years after they get their period, and they don't get any bigger. Like in high school, like boys have growth spurts, girls don't do that. So
Well, it says generally stop growing around 14 or 15, about 2 to 2.5 years after their first menstrual period.
yeah, so
That's
Lena is
crazy.
13. She's gonna be tiny, which is weird considering she's got 2 tall parents. You know.
Yeah, it says men between 16 and 18, final growth spurts often between 20 and 21 for men, which that makes sense.
Never happened, did it, Joe?
No. Still waiting.
Holding out hope.
And then
Still waiting.
What do
Maybe I thought you were a girl.
right around 65, maybe? Growth spurt?
Did you stop growing right after your first period?
Yeah. Sure did.
Sad.
Did anybody here have like a major growth spurt where you grew like 6 or 7 inches or something crazy?
No,
I did.
no.
I don't remember, but I know my son did in like the last year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taller than me.
My boobs grew in like overnight.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same.
Because I was in gymnastics, so I had like a little boy's body
Oh, yeah.
all the way up until
Yeah, because what is it,
freshman year.
if you're doing that training and stuff, doesn't that kind of...
Well, it's because there's no body. I had no body fat.
Right,
So like
it
I
doesn't... All right.
yeah, because I didn't like I started my period very late. I was the
Jesus
last
Christ.
one in my grade.
Murder and periods. That's how we're starting the show.
I mean,
Awesome.
But that had a lot to do because I was like, I was like 5% body fat at
Right.
the time.
You should have had a baby then,
Oh my god.
nice and healthy. When I had web feet.
I was 14.
Well,
Oh,
see how this kid turned out?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
had little Wade
Fine.
Wilsons.
Yeah, good thing I didn't.
You know how many people sent me pictures of babies with web feet yesterday?
You're such a jerk.
Oh no, I didn't. Listen.
Yeah, Chad and I had a conversation like we can't do that if you're in our life. We can't have a child now because you just put bad
you're
karma.
out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm out of your life.
Well,
Or they're not having
or we're
kids.
not having a baby.
She's out of my life.
damned indecision.
Get it, Joe. Get it, Joe.
Man, so
Why?
they just, Carmen and Chad just sit around talking about you.
No,
True.
not at all. We had a conversation. He asked me how'd the show go. I said, Mike and Galvin are delusional. They think they had Kevin Hart on the show.
How dare you? Why do I get dragged into this? First off, 100% we had him on the show.
And can I just drive in on the way home from volleyball? I turned the radio on and the replay was on, and I actually listened to the replay and researched it in my head the whole time. We had Kevin Hart on the
Yeah.
show.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that we had Kevin Hart on the show.
There's no proof, but I believe you guys.
When have I ever hard and fast, definitely, and was completely wrong?
Man,
This
I
would
think
be
it's
the
like
first time.
The Mandela effect.
No,
No.
I'm telling you right now, because I know because I was a
I
fan.
know. I was
a
wearing my
fan of-
monocle that day.
I was I was a fan of his. Mike didn't know who he was. I said to have him on. My brother Tim was a fan of his. Tim listened. Tim confirmed yesterday. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Well,
Did anybody hear back from Moose?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I did not. I did not.
I heard back from Moose. He was
Here it is.
apologetic because of he was in Rockville. He was doing the Rockville thing and said, missed your text, was sleeping, blah, blah, blah. He says, as far as I remember, he hasn't been on the show.
Oh, my
To which
God.
I wrote back, he 100% was. And Moose said, not during my years. And I said, yeah, that's possible. So not while he was here, because I believe John Brennan was
He
here.
was not here. Moose was not on the show at the time, but he still was doing web stuff and things like that for us. So he's got to have some sort of video or some sort of archive.
But he
I
doesn't
don't
remember it.
yeah.
know, but
Yeah, what? Moose is the point of all return?
Well,
No.
I mean, yesterday you guys learned if anybody knows,
It
it'll
would
be
be
Moose.
Moose.
well,
right.
what I meant
He's the
was
one.
if anybody has any evidence of it, it would be Moose because he's like kind of the archiver of the show.
Yeah. He was also the last person that already had not said they have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Like just you two remember this.
Yeah.
And I
No,
never got
other listeners have reached out and said, yeah, I remember listening.
Yeah.
I never
I
got
got
the
a lot of people yesterday emailed me and said I
A lot of
definitely
people,
remember.
we say.
Yes, at least 2.
okay.
Several. I had several.
Almost as many people
3.
as sent me web-toed baby
Yes.
pictures were listening during the Kevin Hart years.
The massive success of the show, and we got 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What do you want from me?
Well, Moose is texting me this morning already again.
Oh, what did he say?
He said that he listened to yesterday's show. He's all caught up with what's happening now, and he's checking a hard drive that he has at home.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So this would be the holy grail.
I believe there's going to be some apologies owed if he finds it.
Oh, of course. I mean,
Listen, I just want proof because right now we're going off of hearsay from you two.
Yeah, the two that were here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
we say.
but
So here
Hearsay.
is say.
right? Yeah, that's,
We were here, and what we say goes.
Yeah.
did you guys maybe you recorded it and it never aired?
No.
Maybe
he
that's
was in
why.
live. He was in live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like it.
I could picture him climbing into that chair. And he
I
was
feel like maybe you guys just talked about it so much
I
that
think
you like
so.
two
believe
famous
it.
chair climbs were Kevin Hart and Brian Knobs.
Yeah.
Knobs broke the chair. Kevin Hart had to climb on the chair.
Can you prove Knobs has been on the show?
No,
No, there's no video, no audio, no footage.
nothing.
Why you have to say footage?
Oh, man.
You said no footage too. That's rough.
I ate a tiny bit of rice yesterday that was left over from the hibachi.
Off the rails.
No, I literally took I opened it up and I was like, oh, this is rice. And I go, I wonder if it's good after it's been cooked already. And I tasted it. It was so, my hand it just blew up to like the size of
Was
a
it
catcher's mitt.
fried rice or?
It was fried rice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was
Sodium?
so sodium filled.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's what makes it good.
It was delicious. I won't lie about that. Those are two things you have to worry about: your hands blowing up and your free movies on every other Tuesday at Citrus Park.
Yeah.
If you're 55 and older.
That's it.
Which I'm not 55 yet either. I still
Not
have
yet.
a couple of months.
You got
Yeah.
something to look forward to, Michael.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. What else? We made some plans for Memorial Day weekend yesterday.
Oh,
Disney?
Kick off with no, God no. I can't. I would imagine that's probably one of the worst times to go.
I think every time in
Yeah.
Disney's the worst time to go.
Especially but Memorial Day is
Summertime.
right after school's over.
Yeah.
but it's also like, what is there going to be? An extra 100 people there?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's already packed to the gills and stuff, and now
No,
Disney's-
you'd be surprised if you go on an off-season time, and as like a Florida resident could. It's fine. You don't have to wait in lines. You know, you're waiting 15 minutes as opposed to 2 hours for everything, and it's not bad at all. But Memorial Day is one of those weekends where the Northerners come down here because they have that extra weekend, that extra day, and then all the kids in Florida get out of school at the end of May. So that is probably the first weekend that they're like, okay, hey, school's over,
well,
let's go to
even
Disney.
Memorial Day weekend traveling, they're like, be ready for
Yeah.
delays because it's traffic. Everyone's crazy doing stuff.
We're going to stay at the beach, but we're going to kick it off with a Pitbull Toddler show on the 22nd at the
Yeah.
Daiquiri Shack in Madeira Beach, which I'm very excited about. We love
that
playing
place.
the Daiquiri Shack, and we haven't played there in a while, so we're looking out there. Come on out and grab a couple of Budweisers and drink to Memorial Day over there at the Dak Shack in Madeira Beach.
That'll be fun. Friday night.
That will be fun. I think I will be doing some drinking because I will be staying down there and Ubering back and forth. That's how it works.
Maybe Kevin Hart will come by.
You know what? I feel like you're just mocking me now.
I want this to be true.
I wish Kevin Hart was here and you weren't. They like that.
That'd be fine.
You know that I read the reviews were negative on the roast.
Of course.
Yeah,
But I thought it was great.
There are a ton of articles now. Everybody's, this person's outraged over this line, and this group is outraged over this. And
I saw George Floyd's family was upset because they mentioned him. Well, guess what?
yeah,
Who cares?
George Floyd's family's upset. Charlie Kirk's family and people are upset.
What did
Yeah.
they say? I forget what the Charlie Kirk.
Said somebody took more shots to the neck than Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
yeah.
Chelsea Handler.
Yeah.
With the Botox or whatever.
Or someone took a shot to the throat.
yeah.
I think it was a joke. No, Pete Davidson made a joke about Tony Hinchcliffe, I think,
Oh.
and said nobody else is taking other shots to the throat than Charlie Kirk or something.
Something like that.
Yeah,
That's what happens on a roast. You
Yeah.
say ridiculous things.
yeah. These roasts now, they make huge news. Like everybody watches them. It seems like.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're a big deal.
The last two have just become massive.
How about Comedy Central? There was like, for years, they did roast and they brought it back and they made roast. And then Netflix was like, we'll take it from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the big thing with Comedy Central was they were totally PG and they would cut everything. Like the first couple ones were good, and then people got a little hot under the collar, and they were like, "Oh, we got to have nice people up there now, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Netflix says, we're going to air it 100% live,
Yeah.
unedited, and just let people do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, they got the money to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I saw they're raising subscription prices again.
Oh, they really?
Yeah. It's like they said it's the second time in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, they continue to give you more stuff, and they continue to give you new stuff. I mean, Netflix has become the number one go-to. What else are you going to?
Well, they've added all the live stuff in the last
Right.
year or two.
Right, but I'm saying, like, what is your other channel that you go to besides Netflix?
Yeah.
HBO Max.
HBO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
HBO Max.
HBO Max is you're
Peacock.
getting movies. You're not really getting TV.
No, you're
on there,
getting
right?
shows. Yeah, you're
Are
getting
you?
shows. Yeah.
Like what? Like
Euphoria's on there.
No, but I mean just HBO shows.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's an HBO show.
What are you asking?
Like what other with Netflix you get TV shows and live shows.
I do.
Yeah.
Friends is only on
that's,
HBO.
that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
And then they have some live sports
Oh, they
and
do.
stuff.
They do,
And yeah,
okay.
they do some other stuff as well.
And I'm pretty sure Hulu, Disney, and HBO are all on like one package.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can buy them separately if you don't want all of them, but they're all owned by the same person. So you can do like a 3 roll.
It's so weird how they roped us into that.
Yeah.
Like, cut the cord. Just pay for what you want. Now paying for what you want costs more than when you had the cable.
By the way, speaking of Euphoria, so I did not watch the first seasons, whatever, but I'm watching this season, and my wife keeps on saying you should watch the other, and I'm like, I get it, I get what's going on, and they might as well just call that show Sydney Sweeney's boobs. Like that's the majority of the show is her just showing her boobs and posing and stuff. Yeah, hey, listen, you're getting the numbers.
Yeah. She'll probably win an Emmy for it, too.
She had in an episode last night, so she's doing OnlyFans on there. Her character's doing OnlyFans, and she's doing stuff, and she's posing and doing everything. And then she's laying on her bed, and she goes, and her clothes start ripping, and she starts growing, and she becomes a giant because people like that, you know. And then there's a guy who's in the office, and he's watching her on the computer and, enjoying himself and stuff. And then she's knocking down buildings and stuff. And then she goes, Eric, what are you doing in there? Are you blah, blah, blah? And he's looking out the window, and she just goes, and her giant boobs come out, and she goes into the office building, and her boobs go into the office building. I'm like, what is going on? It is wild.
Is it like a dream?
Yeah,
Okay.
because she's on her OnlyFans, she's
Right.
being like a giant, so like she's filming like she's huge, whatever. But there was a whole dream sequence. I mean, I watched it like 7 times, but it's it's.
I need to watch it just so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good show.
So I told you Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney are the same person to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched this, dude. I got this lady yesterday on Instagram making stories. She has about 500 stories, and she's just some weird blonde lady, and she calls herself something Immaculata, and she claims to be married to Jesus, like Magnifico.
Yeah.
And but she's somewhat like Magnifico's nuts and looks nuts. This chick is like somewhat attractive.
Okay.
But she's like trying to get Donald Trump to call her. And she put her phone number out there, so I called the phone number to see if we can call her on the show, and it goes straight to voicemail. I was like, oh, she'd be great. But now, am I wrong, Carmen? Or this woman is trying to convince me that espresso is about butt stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't get that either.
No, that's not what I got from it.
Oh, this is like every time she has it, she touches her butt, and she goes, we know what she's talking about. I go, oh, do we? I didn't know that.
You want to hear a little bit of the lyrics of Espresso?
I mean, sure.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that me espresso.
Yeah.
Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's me espresso.
It's a little less sexy when you do it.
Yeah. I can't relate to desperation. My give-a blanks are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling. When they act this way, I know I got him.
Because
I
she
don't hear
threw
a
the
lot of-
espresso.
See,
Gave the espresso.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
Googled meaning, and it says embracing one's own allure and recognizing femininity as a superpower. So it's not about butt stuff. It is about sex, but not necessarily backdoor.
Good enough for me. Thank you, Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, if
Okay, what was that?
Just use your imaginations. The punchline is maybe get some wet wipes.
All right. We've got Sporkle when we come back. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and then we shall play and win some tickets for you. And there's another opportunity to win $1,000, which starts at 8 o'clock this morning. You got the bone bonus. We'll give you the keyword. You put it in the app. You can win $1,000. It'll happen at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, 2, and 5 today. Think of all the things you could do with $1,000, and it's so easy to win. You basically just sit there. So when we come back, though, we got Sporkle. That is next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We're going to slow down on Howard Franklin Bridge into Pinellas County, all cleared up and out of your way. Pretty easy drive there now. Hillsborough County has an accident causing some delays. That's Nebraska. It's near 275. Crews on the scene there, so use caution. Watch for onlooker slowdowns. I'm Monica with traffic.
Roz, are you excited to make this commercial with the Thaddeus Bullard?
Absolutely. 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped people find a lawyer and doctor after a crash for over 25 years.
And now they're a proud partner of the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay.
Helping is an Ask Gary move.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Mike Calta here for the Golden Diamond Source. If you've been thinking about getting engaged, upgrading her diamond, or finally buying that piece of jewelry she's been dropping hints about, now is the time to get to the Golden Diamond Source. They've got the largest selection of diamonds, engagement rings, wedding bands, and fine jewelry anywhere in Tampa Bay, all under one roof. And whether you're spending a few $100 or going all out, they've got something for every style and every budget. Plus, they only sell real, natural diamonds, because if it's real love, it should be a real diamond. That's something that was made in the factory 2 weeks ago. And with 0% financing for up to 5 years, a $5,000 purchase is only about $83 a month. If you're looking for a diamond, make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond. Stop by and see them, goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
A medical emergency can change your life in an instant. And Advent Health's ER experts have one priority: you. Afterwards, the care doesn't stop. What comes next matters just as much. The choices, the milestones, the living. Because here, second chances are just the beginning. Florida's leader in heart and stroke care. TheERexperts.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction. They just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
John Setting here for Wild Fork. You know, one of the many great things about Wild Fork is being able to cook and try different cuts of meat that you'd never had before. May I recommend a picanha, which is now part of the 2 for Less deal. They've also got organic chicken drumsticks, just $2.20 a pound. Whole Argentine red shrimp, $4.50 a pound, with 17 locations across Florida, with Fort Myers and Pensacola coming soon. You can shop online at wildforkfoods.com or check them out in St. Pete, South Tampa, and West Chase.
In a world that never stops moving, aviation never stands still. And behind every safe takeoff, every smooth landing, stands an aviation maintenance technician. Those skilled technicians are built in hangars, in classrooms, built at National Aviation Academy, where determination becomes knowledge. And in as little as 14 months, you can train to become an aviation maintenance technician, the backbone of every aircraft, the steady hand behind every solution. Aviation moves fast. Your future can move faster. Visit youfixjets.com today. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/success.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At the heart of our commemoration is Steel Across America, an unprecedented nationwide tour that will transport an authentic steel beam from the World Trade Center to communities across the United States from May through September 2026, with a stop at Do Good Village in Land O'Lakes, Saturday, May 17th at 11 a.m.
Today's Sporkle on the Mike Calta Show is sponsored by Southern Steer Butcher, now with 4 locations in Tampa Bay. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds, again, more clouds than sunshine today. The 50% chance of showers in the afternoon. High temperatures back to the upper 80s for you. Mild and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 74 degrees. Rain chance drops to 20% for tomorrow with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Highs in the upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
6:38 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I gotta tell you, that Caitlin Lockerbie from Channel 10 is goddamn beautiful. Look at her.
Yeah,
it's like effortless beauty. I don't know. Meanwhile, she's probably been up since 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
but she comes across as it's effortless.
that is nice.
Anyway,
fire emoji.
Yeah. I hear that now when I see fire emojis. I hear Galvin going, fire emoji. Carmen.
Yes.
What's up? You do any backflips yesterday?
I did not. Yesterday was kind of a reset day.
You heeded my warning?
No, I washed my hair.
Oh.
So I can only get in the pool and like go in fully on hair wash day.
Gotcha.
Because, I have blonde hair.
Girls are so different and weird.
Well, no, I have blonde hair, so if I don't wash my hair after I'm in the pool,
green?
It will turn green.
Really?
Yeah, the chlorine. It just dries it out, and it messes with, the color.
My oldest brother, Tom, was on swim team, and they were swimming every day, all the time, whatever. And he, his hair is about the same color as mine, but during that, it would look like straw. It was so white blonde. And it was like there was no bounce to it all. It was just straight. It was weird looking.
Yeah. So if I get in, usually I just have to get on a floaty, put my hair up, I can't really like play.
Gotcha.
But we did get goggles yesterday, and Chad was very excited about them.
I did see the picture of Chad with the goggles on. Do you guys know that there's different sizes? Or
Are they too small?
I mean, those look like they wouldn't even hold water out. Like they looked like they were covering his nose.
Did you buy those off TikTok?
No,
I saw those on TikTok.
no, we got those we got them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And again, they had like the normal, regular swimming goggles. But Chad really liked those.
Those look like the ones that when the team wins a championship and they don't want champagne in their eyes,
Yes.
they put those on.
Yes, exactly. They kind of look like snowboarding goggles and stuff, but
Yeah.
those were the ones Chad wanted.
right.
And he did some heated laps yesterday.
He did?
Yes, he
Yeah.
got in and was splishing and splashing.
Be interesting if he turns green.
I don't think that will happen to him, but
All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
okay. So today we have tickets for Chris Stapleton.
All right.
Hank
That's happening
Williams.
at the stadium. No new blue dots.
Nope. Hank Williams Jr.
Okay. Where is that?
He is going to be at the AMP
All right.
on June 5th. Kid Rock,
Okay.
May 30th at the AMP. Dave Matthews Band,
Yep.
May 26th at the AMP. And Triumph.
All right. We got a lot of things for you to choose from. Let's give it away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. I won Sporkle yesterday, my 4th in a row. But I forfeited my rule because I couldn't remember what it was. I should have looked at my email because several people emailed it to me, but I did not cheat. So now it is me going for one of my next 5.
Yes.
And I have no rule.
No, this would be 2 of your next.
2, sorry.
Yeah.
Today would be
Thank
2,
you.
yeah.
If you win.
All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, today we're going to be playing Missing Word cult films. Can you name the missing word from these cult films?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, pretty simple. Your first one. This is Tap.
Spinal.
Galvin. Faster, Kill.
Pussycat.
Mike. Flamingos.
Pink.
Mike. The Lebowski.
Pig.
Geo. Pee-wee's Big
Adventure.
Mike. Rocky Picture
Horror.
Show. Mike. Attack of the Killer
Tomatoes.
Mike.
Damn it.
Madness. 1936. Blank Madness.
Reefer.
Galvin. 9 from Outer Space.
Planet.
What'd you say, Mike?
Plan.
Plan.
Oh, it's Plan. I thought it was Planet.
Mike. Donnie.
Darko.
Geo. And Pap. We
Roscoe.
are halfway there.
Gio has 2 points on the
Every
board.
time.
Galvin also 2 points on the board. Michael is your leader right now by 4. He's winning with 6.
Okay.
Coming back with a vengeance.
We are doing Missing Word cult films. Halfway. Here we go. Welcome to the 1995. Welcome to the blank.
Show.
Jungle.
Party.
Dollhouse.
Ooh.
Welcome to the dollhouse.
Ooh.
A bucket of
Blood.
and confused.
Dazed.
Galvin. Harold and
Come on.
Maud.
Oh, damn it.
Mommy.
Dearest.
Galvin. Toxic.
Avenger.
Galvin. And Pap. We're on the last 3.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Galvin has 6. And Michael is your leader by 1. He's winning with 7.
Ooh.
All right. We're doing Missing Word cult films. Last 3. Here we go. Night of the Dead.
Living.
Galvin. Of Darkness.
Army.
Mike.
Oh.
And your last one.
Oh.
Everyone's still in it.
Yeah, what? He's leading by 1?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Gio, you can block. Last one. Here we go. Queen of the Galaxy. 1968. Blank Queen of the Galaxy.
Dark.
Cleopatra. Damn it!
No clue.
Joe?
No idea.
Barbarella. Queen of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know there was a second
I didn't
part
know
to that.
either. Damn it.
Your final score, Gio with 2 points on the board, Galvin with 7, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 8.
All right.
I tried. I made room for it.
You'll both congratulate me in the style of Jack Sparrow.
No.
Damn it. That was good.
I must not watch movies.
I don't know any of those. I didn't see any of those movies.
I've never even heard. I've heard of 2 of those movies out of the whole thing.
Yeah, I never saw Plan 9 from Outer Space.
I only know that from Seinfeld.
Most of them I did not even know.
But again, this is Spinal Tap, The Big Lebowski, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Rocky
Yeah.
Horror Picture Show. You've heard of them. You may have
Donnie
not seen
Darko.
them. Donnie
Yeah.
Darko.
It's half the list right there.
Yeah.
We just debunked you.
Yeah.
Just
Even
making
I've heard
excuses.
of those. Yeah.
More
Yeah, there is some.
importantly,
Never
Some
seen them.
yeah, some I never even heard of.
Yeah, I didn't. There were ones I didn't hear of, but all of a sudden you hear it and you're like, oh, yeah, it's something.
Yeah, there's a lot where there's just guesses or you've heard it in passing or
Right.
something. Yeah, there's, but also we have 20 years of hearing those things over you,
Right. 10 years.
20 for me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what is your name, sir?
Chris.
Chris, you are the winner. I will put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with your choice of tickets. Thank you for listening, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, that's line 4, Carmen.
Got it.
Chris, I wonder if any of our random callers, were ever murderers.
Oh, I'm sure. Had to.
Right?
Yeah, had.
At least the odds, just at least one.
I think about that all the time whenever you're walking different places. When you're in Vegas, when you're in New Orleans, whatever, you're walking past people who have murdered people before.
Yeah.
You
for sure.
have to.
Just
the odds.
Just the group, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very
When you go to the mall all the time, there's people in there that murder.
I don't go in the mall.
But you're at the mall.
I'm at the mall. Somewhere inside.
People
there's
are
a murderer.
driving. Yeah, or driving by.
I'm watching Hulu in my car.
Like, I wonder what is the worst crime a listener has committed.
Oh, I'm sure there's been murder.
Yeah.
Double
And,
murder.
There's has to be a pedo.
I bet there's multiple.
There might be one in this room.
Yeah.
One of them married Holly.
Yeah. Do you think that? Remember the guy that threw his daughter off the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Chuck.
Do you think he listens to the show?
Yeah, he definitely listens to the show.
That'd be up there in the Hall of Fame.
I forgot about it.
Horrible
In the
listeners.
not so nice guy Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I was so sad for that kid that day, man. Just
Oh, the
thinking about
worst.
that. Can you imagine
No,
what that must have been like?
No.
Well,
No idea what's going on.
No, and next thing you know, you're wet and cold, and you have no idea where anybody is, and it's just miserable. Anyway, what do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming in with news today, Boomer Bad News, Night Off from Crying, and Bald Baby.
Bald baby.
Yeah.
Carmen, this is not about you.
Okay.
All babies are born bald.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Well,
most of them.
I had a full head of hair.
You did? That's why it turns green when you go in the pool.
Yep. That's what they say.
Yep. If you're born with it. All right. Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break. We'll dive into that next. And at 8 o'clock, you give you an opportunity to win $1,000 with the Bone Bonus keyword. And then coming up at 9 o'clock, Dom will be here.
Yes.
What were we going to say?
She had a full head of hair, but none of it was on her head.
Back hair.
I was a baby.
Carmen, gross.
What is
What a
wrong
gross.
with you,
What a
Gio?
gross baby. Your parents must not have been healthy.
Little wolf baby.
Yeah. We'll take a break. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Trailers Slow down on Howard Franklin Bridge into Pinellas County, all cleared up and out of your way. Pretty easy drive there now. Hillsborough County has an accident causing some delays. That's Nebraska. It's near 275. Crews on the scene there, so use caution. Watch for onlooker slowdowns. I'm Monica with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
In 30 seconds, the man operating this backhoe will strike a utility line. He'll be taken to the hospital with 2 of his buddies. One of them won't make it. All because no one contacted Sunshine 811. They never thought it would happen to them. But utility lines are hit 100 times a day in Florida. That's why you must contact Sunshine 811 before you dig. There's still time for you, but their time is up.
You know that Climate Design's been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Train. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy, your toilet's flooding, call Climate Design. With over 1,000 5-star reviews, you can count on Climate Design Home Services for peace of mind and total comfort. Call 727-295-1572 or go to climatedesign.com, climatedesign.com.
A medical emergency can change your life in an instant. And Advent Health's ER experts have one priority: you. Afterwards, the care doesn't stop. What comes next matters just as much. The choices, the milestones, the living. Because here, second chances are just the beginning. Florida's leader in heart and stroke care. TheERexperts.com.
Say it however you want. No cap, for real. After a crash, call 1-800-ASK-GARY. Free auto accident helpline. Doctors, lawyers, 24/7. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, a good financial plan is not just about one thing. It's about how everything connects. Your investments, your tax strategy, your long-term plans for your family. That is where Trajan Wealth's family office really stands out. They're going to look at the full picture. They're going to bring your retirement, your tax, and estate planning together so your strategy works as one complete plan. Their fiduciary advisors, they're going to take the time to understand what matters most to you and help you move forward with clarity and confidence. And with offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples, there's always someone nearby when you're ready to talk. Give them a call today, 1-855-TRAJAN1, or visit TrajanWealth.com and you can set up a free consultation. Again, it's 1-855-TRAJAN1 or TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction. They just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves and enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you. Gradual breakers. You keep your eyes on the road, so you've seen it all. As long as it all happened directly in front of you, like a Swedish masseuse, your foot knows exactly the right amount of pressure to apply to the brake. That's why your passengers feel totally relaxed with you behind the wheel and occasionally super sleepy. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
.56 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Superheat Air is coming over today. They had to order a part for my son's, the AC that blows in my son's room won't shut off. It is currently 62 degrees in there, which means it's 61 degrees in here. And it is absolutely freezing. Carmen, you would be losing your mind in here right now.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is. I mean, I'm uncomfortable cold, and that never happens.
Oh.
Yeah, I may have to put my hoodie back on.
Yeah, I may have to put your hoodie on.
Better than being hot, though. If we're hot.
Way better than being hot.
Always better.
Way better.
We can suffer through the cold.
But my wife has a heater in her office that I was tempted to go get.
What?
Like a fan type heater.
Right.
And I was tempted to go get that because that's how cold it is in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thank you.
I'm uncomfortable. Like every time I move my arms, I'm like, oh, I want to just wrap up in a blanket and sit here like that.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I like being like chill. I don't like being cold. I don't like being hot.
Chill is the word for 2026.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
anyway,
too cold is almost as uncomfortable as being too hot.
Yeah. Although, what would you rather be, burned in the shower or cold in the shower?
Oh, burnt.
Both so miserable.
Is it bothering you yet, Carmen, that you're only like 15 minutes from here, but you have to drive all the way to St. Peter?
Oh my God! Why would you bring that up?
I'm just.
Why would you stir it up?
Because now she's doing it every day. It really sinks in.
Listen, today probably is what really sucked because there was an accident on the bridge, and I put the station in the GPS, when I leave the house, just so I can monitor the time and when I'm going to get here and stuff.
Right.
And literally, I got in the car and it said, I'm going to get there at 5:50. Perfect. And the second I pulled out of my driveway, it jumped to 5:59, and then it was 6:05, 6:10, and literally while I was driving, so I took the veterans today because that's a little bit faster. As I'm driving by your community, it said I was gonna get to work at 6:05, and I was like, I could be to work right now.
You could,
yeah, and it was 5:20 at the time. I even left early.
Where are we at with that?
So basically, once I got to the hump, everything dispersed and it was free flowing. So
no, but I mean, where are we at with you coming here?
Oh, that's your job. We talked about it.
I don't understand how I can never speak normal with you people. I'm either retarded Rocky or throw up talk guy.
That's how you sound.
Literally just went,
Yeah, I was saying that I got the ball rolling. Now, keep it rolling.
Yeah, and I said, if you can get it done, I will be more than happy to come there, but they're not going to do it for me.
Well, Johnny B was on board, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
we got
there
that.
you go.
Yeah.
Right. So,
I say just do it until they figure it out.
I think
Like, how long would it take before they wait a minute? How long you been in this? Two years?
Right.
As soon as Johnny turned in his hours.
Exactly. And I think that's kind of the other problem. Johnny B is under the impression like he would be full time if we did that. Exactly. And so
come on, Johnny.
And I hate to break it to him. I don't want to rain on his parade, but yeah, that's not what would happen. He would just be able to log more hours. So
all right, well, you guys get this figured out by this afternoon.
no, again,
right.
you
let us know.
You do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the one who hires and fires.
I don't.
You fired a whole station, right? So you wield that power. I do not. Johnny B does not. So if you want it to happen, you need to make it happen.
They've got no leverage.
Yeah.
This is why. I'll tell you right now, Carmen, why you're so wrong. There's two people I would fire now if I could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's just.
Like if I was, I'm not mad at anybody, but if I was the boss, there are two changes I would make.
Well,
And those are?
Oh no.
I mean, you're the boss. You got to say it.
I'm not the boss. If
Why
I
even
was
bring
the
it up?
boss,
they say you're the Thanos of the building.
yeah. Well,
Just click, snap.
that is
gone.
definitely not true. That is definitely not true. I am the Eagles' #1 listener, though. I text John Brennan about the Eagle all day long.
Oh, why do you want to fire Fisher?
Good or bad?
I never hear Fisher. I'm always on the air. I have no.
Are you
I text John
text
bad.
him good or
bad?
bad?
Bad.
What?
I love the Eagle.
What
But,
would make it better? What's
bad?
going on?
No Fisher is what you're saying.
In my list of favorite radio stations, it goes Magic 94.9, me and all the other soccer moms, then the Eagle. And I go back and forth between those two stations.
Does the Bone fall into the favorites or not really?
Negative. Never listen. The Eagle plays too much Joan Jett. Joan Jett was never as cool as the Eagle make her sound. They have 3 generations, 3 different lead singer songs for Genesis, and all they play is That's All. They don't play Land of Confusion. They don't play any of the other old Phil Collins stuff except for That's All. That's the only song that they play.
You know what I heard the other day, and I just had my Spotify just going and playing different stuff, was I Can't Dance.
I Can't Dance is a great song.
So great.
Yeah. So there's so many great Genesis songs, but because that one tested good, they play that nonstop.
That's the problem. That's the problem is you have, for people who don't know, they take a bunch of people and they put them in a room and they pay them and they go, okay, we're going to play you a hook of a song and tell us whether you like it. How much do you like this? Oh, I like this a lot. I don't like this, whatever. And then they go through and they pick all the stuff that the people like, and that's what they play. And the catalog is just squished down so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't need to hear Joan Jett 3 times a day. Same song. It's awful.
What is I Love Rock and Roll?
Yeah. And Bad Reputation is in
Bad
there too.
Reputation's great.
Yeah. If you hear it once a month, it's great. If you hear it twice a day, it's terrible. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Cowhead, how are you doing, my friend?
You're gonna make Drew so mad that you're calling the show.
No, never. I'm not making Drew mad. Come on, Cowhead.
I'm just saying, you guys have a solid relationship.
I promised you, Cowhead, that I would call you back today, and here I am. I'm keeping my promise to you, my friend. I promise
appreciate
you that.
What is your morning routine? What do you usually do around this time?
Well, on Tuesdays I go to K2 Escape, so that's the center I go to, and I get up and I usually do my exercises, and I usually do my exercises, Cowhead, and one time I did 30 squats on the couch here at my house. Can you believe it?
No, that's pretty good. I do the same thing. I get up and do my exercises, and then I come in here and do the show.
And then I get my water, and then I get ready for the center, and I go there Tuesdays and Fridays, Cowhead. Can you believe it?
No, that sounds like you got a good plan, Jacob. I'm glad things are going good for you.
Hey, listen. Hey, Gio, how are you doing, Gio?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good, Gio. Gio, guess what, Gio? I remember meeting you 11 years ago on May 29th, 2015. Can you believe it?
No,
I cannot believe it.
How do you remember the date?
How long after Kevin Hart was on the show is that?
Yep, I know it.
How do you remember all the dates, Gio? I mean, Jacob.
I do remember them.
Pretty good.
I do remember them.
You got like superhero powers.
Yes, I know. Well,
that was a great day.
And hey, Carmen, how are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Jacob. I'm good. How are you?
Jacob, she's old and married now.
Good.
Yeah,
she's old and married now.
Good. I'm good. I know that cowhead. Well, oh man,
she used to be.
I will never
young and beautiful, and now she's old and married.
I will never forget meeting you, Carmen, on April 30th, 2014. I never will forget that. Never.
Oh, yeah.
I miss you, Carmen, so much. You know that?
Well, thank you, Jacob. I miss you, too. I'm glad you're doing well.
When's the next time you're coming to visit? You got a birthday coming up or something? When's the next time? Maybe an in-studio Jacob's Jeopardy?
The next Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy is tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm calling in at 4 p.m. to Drew Garabo show. Can you believe it?
Yes, I will be in Carline, and I will be listening, and I will be beating you in my car like I usually do.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
man.
Unless you get into country music, that's when you lose me, but usually I can whip your butt.
Oh, come on, Cowhead. Oh, man.
All right. Listen to me. I hope you have a great day at the center today, and good job on doing your exercises, and I will be hearing you on the Drew Garabo show tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Okay. And don't you worry, Cowhead and Carmen. I will be calling you guys. Don't you worry. I got you covered, guys.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Good talking to you, Jacob. Have a good day.
Okay, I will.
All right, pal. See you later, buddy. There you go. Jacob 2 times. What a sweet kid. Last call. Mike Calta show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Good. How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
What's going on?
I got some conspiratorial thing if you're into it.
Oh, I don't know, sir. Let me put you on hold, and maybe we'll come back to that in a little bit. Terrible.
He's got something for you. All right.
Conspiratorial things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I already don't need to have my mind blown at 7 o'clock in the morning.
You find those in the bottle of tequila.
Oh, man.
Conspiratorial.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show. Sponsored by Badger Bob Services.
I did see some pictures or something yesterday.
Yeah?
You know how they're always trying to say that giants once roamed the earth?
Right.
It was some stuff that made me think the giants probably lived or at least visited here for a little while.
What do we think giants are, though?
No, giants. Like they had doorways that were 20 feet high.
Okay.
And
right, like all the castles and stuff. Like, why did they build everything so big? Like the doors and hallways.
Castle to defend
for the giants.
Well, the thing that for me was these giant stairs. They're like, who can walk up these stairs? You had to be a giant to walk up those stairs. So I don't know. I was just looking at some old construction from the Mediterranean area and just some areas over there that you're like, what would they have built that for? Why would they make that so big?
I saw a clip with Andrew Schultz the other day, and he was talking about how the pyramids, everyone's like, pyramids, aliens, like, how do they build that? How is that possible that they built those pyramids? And he goes, there's pyramids in Mexico. And everyone's like, yeah, Mexicans built that. 100%. They built it. Like, nobody questions. Yeah, nobody questions. Over in Egypt, they're like, must have been aliens or something. So good.
All right, what do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, many Americans think Trump assassination attempts were fake, according to a survey. About 1 in 4 say the Correspondents' Dinner shooting was staged. The poll found, including roughly a third of Democrats, as conspiracy theories spread widely online, roughly 1 in 3 Democratic respondents said they believe the event was staged, compared to 1 in 8 Republicans. That's according to a new survey that was published in NewsGuard, a company that rates the reliability of online news outlets. Respondents between the ages of 18 to 29 were also more likely than older people to think the incidents were staged, according to the report.
Do you think they were staged?
I mean, there's so many weird things. The one guy who shot him in the ear, that his house was like wiped clean and there was no silverware and this and that. That kid wound up being in a BlackRock commercial. And
I think they just go in there and they take all that stuff. Like they go and they wipe it out so that they can get information about this guy. And I think that's what.
But he was also in a BlackRock commercial, and then there was a bunch of correspondence of text messages and this and that.
But that's not staged. Is that you saying staged, or are you saying he's brainwashed?
Oh yeah, that may be ultra. Whatchamacallit?
MK
Ultra type stuff, whatever. But it's set up thing.
That one, the way the Secret Service react makes it seem like it's not legit. Because if you watch,
they did not seem like they were in a rush by any means.
They had the opportunity to stop and pose, and then there's a point where like the camera crew like literally usher in as he's on stage. You're like in an active shooter situation.
You think Trump was like, all right, so just give me one in the ear?
I mean,
sure, it's going to come pretty close to your head. Do you think that's okay? And then he goes, just nick my ear a little bit.
But what if it wasn't a real bullet? What if it was like a BB or something?
Also, could have been, and I'm saying this is not true, whatever, it could have been shoot nowhere near him, whatever, just the sound of the shot, and then he grabs his ear and has a thing that cuts his ear.
Oh,
the old WWE.
Yeah, some people have said that. But I mean, there was also a person that did get shot at that attempt.
Right, got killed.
Some guy did take the bullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, expendable.
Right.
It could be.
But it did, the way the cameras come in and he stands up and the pose and everything, it did seem choreographed.
I will tell you, it's hard for me to believe a lot of stuff now.
Yeah.
And to the point where I go, could have been this, could have been that. Could have been 100% a real attempt on his life. Could have been all set up.
Yeah.
There's no 100% one way or the other where I'm like, definitely this, because there's been situations where you go, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm watching him right now. He's in Beijing, and he's walking with
Xi Jinping.
Ping. And I thought, how much thought went into that tie? You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Do they go, no, sir, you need a red tie?
From all of my knowledge, politics, West Wing, a lot goes into it. There's a lot of people that do all this stuff, whatever. And there's a great scene in West Wing where they were trying to find the proper tie for the president, and then last minute he wound up taking the deputy chief of staff's tie and wore that. And so that was kind of the big thing for his second term that he's running for. There's a debate, and they're talking about the tie and doing all this stuff, whatever. And his wife says, I feel like I haven't done enough for you. And she comes over and cuts his tie. And so it's like panic, and he has to get another tie and stuff.
Geez.
Yeah, but it was a good scene.
I remember that scene.
Yeah, it was funny and like interesting and stuff, because there's so many people that decide on this is the tie, and then to cut that tie and then pick another one. It's
I don't think that my gut feeling tells me that those things are not staged, but are more just people who are crazy. And after I watched that woman yesterday on Instagram, I realized this world is filled with crazy people. I watched 3 different crazy people, and when I watched a woman on Instagram and the 2 murderers on Netflix, and the world's just filled with crazy people and people who like the guy who at the correspondence dinner. I mean, he was loaded with weapons. He went and got the room the day before or whatever, how many days before. He had a plan, and he thought he was going to do something. And he wasn't even close to getting in there.
The only weird thing to me is the fact that there's been so many. There's for every president, how many times have they been even?
Yeah, but there's not been a president as polarizing as this one in our lifetime.
Barack Obama
was mostly polarizing because he was black.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of racists
alive.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying it just seems a little weird that there's been so many attempts. on this one single president.
But he's also very visible.
Yeah.
He spends a lot of time on the golf course and things like that, where where he's accessible to people. And I think that's why this happened. You know, I listen, Carmen. You may be right, but my feeling, and I'm a guy who embraces conspiracies, is that that's not true. I think that this world is just filled with crazy people. And now, are there questions about some of these things? Yes, and things that we don't know all the answers to. But I think because we don't know all the facts, it seems a little bit stranger.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I wouldn't say that they're fake, but I also don't know if they're necessarily all real.
Like the correspondence dinner, I don't see what the upside would be to doing that. And it didn't make him look like a hero in any means. He would have looked cooler if he would have went to the correspondence dinner and went through with it and took some punches and then threw some jabs out there.
Well, most people say because the number one thing in the news was the Epstein files until that happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that was the number one top story.
Was the number one way
Epstein,
to get out of it?
Epstein, and then,
Yeah. Well,
every time there's been an assassination attempt, Trump's numbers have swung up.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. My opinion is no. It was not set up. But
like I said, the part that looks that would say staged, that looked to me, was how the Secret Service react when the one shooting happened, where Trump's put his fists in the air and they keep him on stage.
Six guys can't get him into the car because he's so tough that he's got to go up there and
they allowed camera crews to come right in front of the president to take pictures, and the flag drops right at the exact time.
Look, all that stuff is a little bit strange.
Like you got an active shooter, you have no idea if there's multiple ones,
right?
And you're allowing camera crews. They can't get him off the stage. They're not covering him.
Well, that's just like at the Correspondence Center too. After that happens, that there's anything call of a gun or anything like that, he's up and going with the Secret Service agent. At the Correspondence Center, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me finish my fish here.
Did you ever see when Reagan gets shot?
Yeah.
Outside the hotel? I mean, you can't.
They just shove him into the car too.
You can't even see him.
Right.
You would see him. That's the reaction you would get. Like,
but
these
that
guys
is
just
what he
swarm.
got. If you look at when he was on the stage, they swarmed around him and they tried to get him off, and he wouldn't go off. And remember, he lost his shoe.
Yeah.
But your job is to protect the president. You are picking that president up and throwing him in the car.
You're saying an 80-year-old man can out-muscle
like 8
security.
It's a 270-pound sack of potatoes is what you're trying to get out of that.
Right, but
That's
again,
fighting against you.
8 guys.
Yeah, but 80-year-old man, these are Secret Service. These are literally trained assassins themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're going to say that he can outpower you?
And he was like, I remember he was like, wait, and, fight. It's that part seemed kind of odd to me.
Now, if it wasn't set up and it was anything, do you look at him more like he's tougher? Like the guy just took a shot to the ear and he's standing up in front of a crowd yelling, fight. Like, this is what they're trying to do to me. They're trying to kill me. And then you have to fight. You have to, I mean, if it's all legit and it's real, that's a pretty balls move.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's all legit. Right.
Yeah.
But you don't believe it is.
It feels...
That part seemed odd.
It just,
out of the whole thing, that seemed odd.
And that's the thing. Like, it doesn't all seem set up, but there's just some factors in each one of them that you're like, like it could be set up.
The reaction to an open shooter at the president seemed odd to me.
Yeah. Wasn't the president here, was he?
Well, no. He was campaigning against Biden. And his numbers went up instantly.
He instantly won the election at that point.
Yeah. Or no, maybe it was that at that point was Kamala in the election.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, maybe.
They just showed on TV a wrong way driver on a highway. Can you imagine that?
No, that's
You're
the worst.
rolling down 275 and there's headlights coming at you.
It happens all the time, all over the place.
Remember when it happened here 5 times in a row?
Oh, yeah. It was just happening every day.
But so I went to lunch with a sheriff at that time. We were talking about some stuff, and I go, "Why is this all happening now?" He goes, "This happens all the time." He goes, "For some reason now the media is just reporting on it, but it happens all the time."
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Well, President Trump is over in Beijing right now. How about this? The mayor of Los Angeles area city of Arcadia has resigned and will plead guilty to illegally acting as an agent of China. Elaine Wang, who was elected mayor of the city of 56,000 back in 2022, appeared in federal court on Monday and was released on a $25,000 bond. She was charged on Monday with one count of acting in the U.S. as an illegal agent of a foreign government and has agreed to plead guilty later. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles said, yeah.
Wang. Can never trust her.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Becoming the mayor.
Yep.
How many more?
That's the thing. Sleeper cells.
Yeah.
Got them over here infiltrating from the inside. Watch it, Wang. Spencer Pratt's coming for you.
Did you go watch any of his ads?
No, watching that ridiculous man.
I hope he wins.
Oh, I think he's going to.
Yeah, he has a good shot.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's making waves, and like his debate, he's really good at the debates, and then his ads are, you know what I mean? Like they're.
But he's also making the points about the fire and all the stuff that happened with the fire and how that was a complete disaster as far as what the city did to help and, you know,
and how they drained the
reservoirs.
Yeah.
If you're a smooth talker, I think you can, and you've got enough money, anybody can be elected.
And you have, a little bit of fame, and you've been on TV, and they're like, oh, that's that guy, You
don't think his fame hurts him?
You would think that it would, but I don't think it does. I don't think a lot of people don't care. They just go, oh, he was on TV. He knows some stuff.
And all the politicians are so crazy now that it just kind of opens the door for everybody.
Yeah.
Is he still married to that chick?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah.
And she was so hot that she messed up her face with plastic surgery?
Yeah, she was a very attractive 20-something that now looks like she's 80 because she kept on doing plastic surgery.
When will you ladies learn?
Yeah.
But she started doing it early on.
Right, that's the problem.
Yeah, like she did it before, like it was perfected. But again, she's had some other stuff done, and now she just looks like every LA lady who's had Botox and lip filler.
Carmen, I am looking at a picture. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but again, look at everybody in LA. They all look like that.
Listen, not everybody knows to put lemon on their armpits, whatever else you do to stay beautiful.
Listen, I know.
I'm giving you the credit.
I mean, I appreciate it. My thing is like, I am just okay. Like, I'm okay with my crooked nose. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with having some wrinkles.
Can I tell you something? You should be.
Yeah.
Like people who are like have some imperfections. That's what makes you look different from everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, like my thing is, it's like. I understand. There's some people that were just dealt with a bad hand. You had two ugly parents, and you're just a monster. So you go.
Don't call me a monster. I'm just a man.
Sometimes the hot chick has two ugly parents.
Yeah,
you work both ways.
But there's sometimes, like literally, there's just sometimes you were dealt a bad hand. So yeah, getting a little Botox or a nose job does a world of difference, and it really helps you. You know what I mean? Getting your boobs, the confidence and stuff. Where it's like for me. I feel like, I may not be a 10 or I may not be the most drop dead gorgeous human out there, but I still find myself attractive and I think I look good and I don't think I need
That's the key, as long as you feel comfortable.
Right. You know what I mean? And my husband is attracted to me. So it's like,
for now,
why would I go and do a procedure that could possibly make me worse where I'm really not that bad to begin with?
Right. Exactly.
You
More
know?
people should have that. And then
that's a good attitude, Carmen.
Yeah.
And then
also,
Carmen,
like
not that bad.
Exactly. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be way worse.
It could be way worse.
Carmen.
No.
All right.
Not that
I mean, my husband likes me.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. I'm okay with myself. I'm happy when I look in the mirror, and my husband still wants to bang me all the time.
No.
I'm doing okay.
Could be worse.
Right.
There is a new analysis suggests that there may be surprisingly simple secret to keeping weight off after dieting. You know, a lot of people do like diet stuff and then they stop doing the diet and then they just gain all the weight back. So do the diet and then start walking. Walking about 8,500 steps per day or about 4 miles a day. I mean, obviously you're not doing it 7 days a week, whatever, but walking keeps the weight off. So you can do the diet thing. You know, a lot of times people do extreme diets and lose a bunch of weight. But as soon as they start eating again, it's like, boom, right back out. Yeah, so do the diet, start walking, and you can keep some weight off.
All right.
Yeah. 4 miles a day.
I don't like walking. Not just because of the physical exertion of walking. It's just boring to me.
I love it, man.
I know you do.
Yeah.
And I think about you all the time, Galvin, because I'm like, about after the show, I'm tired. I'm like, I'm going to go take a nap. I bet you Galvin's out running right now. And I'm like, I don't know where he get that.
It's funny because there's a lot of times where I go, ugh, I do not feel like running. As soon as I get out there, I feel better. And when I'm done, I've never felt bad.
Yeah.
I always feel like
I feel the same way about the gym.
You accomplish something and you feel good. And then the rest of the day, you can do whatever you want the rest of the day. I mean, you're not going to go crazy. But if I want to have, a little ice cream bar, I go, yeah, I did 6 miles. I can have an ice cream bar. That's all right. And I'm going to do it tomorrow.
And that's the thing, like Galvin said, like he's never went for a run and come back and felt worse.
Right.
It's really just motivating yourself and getting off the couch, just going and doing it. That is like the hardest part.
Oh, I know.
And that's why I do it. I bring my stuff with me and I go right after work. I don't go home. Sometimes I do, and I'll take a little nap and then go to get up and do it, and you feel like, I'm not.
What do you do? You go change somewhere?
Yeah, just my car.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, don't look.
You're
Don't
right.
look.
He's excited. Little glimpse of something there.
A very dark tint. You'd have to get pretty close to notice it.
Don't challenge accepted.
I'll honk
there,
my
buddy.
horn. I have a whistle. I'll whistle right in your face. Do you, some of you may, some of you, Carmen, may not, but you may, remember Sizzler?
Yeah, of course.
No.
The steakhouse?
Steak, yeah.
Yes.
See, I thought you were on the cusp. Carmen probably doesn't know. Mike, Joe, myself, we all know.
Love this.
Sizzler, there was a time in America when a big night out for a good steak meant hitting up a Sizzler.
Yep.
Sizzler was founded back in 1958. Once had more than 700 locations across the country.
Do you remember the process?
The process.
You would
how you got the steak?
get a tray.
Yep.
You would pick which steak you want. They would cook the steak, and meanwhile, you went through like a bar, like a all-you-can-eat salad bar and stuff, potatoes, and then they would give you your steak at the end, cooked the way you like.
I only know Sizzler from references in movies. Like I've never been to a Sizzler.
Sizzler was kind of, later on made as a joke. I'm going out to Sizzler. Take her to Sizzler. Big show off. Diamond Jim over here taking her to Sizzler, kind of thing. Because it was inexpensive and it was good for families. You could go and get a steak dinner for not a lot of money.
I do remember the Ponderosa.
That
was more my age, I think. I remember going there.
Well, it at one point had more than 700 locations across the country. It now has 74. I didn't even know there was still any
Sizzler.
open, whatever. But yeah, 74, they say. But they're coming back, baby.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
The
Bring
chain
it
is
back.
focused on remodeling its stores and has seen positive results from that. These include sales increase of around 47% in the remodeled locations. So the chain is looking to continue making updates. So don't be surprised if you see a Sizzler out there.
It says there's Sizzler in Orlando.
Oh, of course.
On iDrive.
Of course there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably been there since the 50s. The number one thing that I see that people miss that they would want back is that inside pizza buffet at Pizza Hut.
Oh,
People
yeah.
talk about that all the time. Nobody ever goes, oh, that was gross. They're always like, oh, man, I missed that. That place was great.
That was the best.
I feel like Pizza Hut's missing out by not doing
the old red roof.
Yeah.
buildings.
Yeah.
That was great. The CC's was great. What did we say that they were bringing back? Chi-Chi's? They're bringing back Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to have any around here or not, but yeah, those are a lot of good things.
If you want to try something and you haven't seen it in a while, it's most likely in Orlando. Remember Duff's?
Yeah.
Duff's Buffet? They had some stuff out there.
Morrison's.
Man. Morrison's, Morrison's Cafe, dude. That's what all the old people ate. I forgot about that place. Sweet tomatoes.
Cafeteria, sweet tomatoes.
Oh, sweet tomatoes, I never went to. I always saw it, and I never went to it. But that was just like a salad bar, right?
Salad bar and soup and stuff, but he was so good.
Which has to be like so cost effective for them. They're like, yeah, here's some lettuce and some soup.
The pandemic is what killed it. Like they were all over the place. There was one here in Carrollwood. There was a couple in Orlando and stuff. The pandemic killed the whole franchise. Yeah, there was one in Palm Harbor. We used to go all the time. We loved that place.
It's one of the downsides of the pandemic. But listen, let's not forget about all the positive sides of the pandemic. I told my wife yesterday. Yesterday we got a grocery delivery.
Yeah,
and I said, listen, we need to talk about something serious. She goes, what? I said, when you order groceries from now on, just start ordering with a possible pandemic in mind.
Oh.
And she goes, what do you mean? I go, just maybe order an extra toilet paper, an extra paper towel, an extra Clorox wipe. Just start stocking away.
So you don't have to go crazy all at once.
So we have everything all in the vault when the crap hits the fan.
And that's the thing. Yeah, don't everybody go all crazy, but like Mike said, like if just buy one extra thing and then you will be all set. And you know what I mean? Like I always have like a couple things of like black beans, pinto beans and stuff in my cupboard. I got one extra one the last time I went. You know what I mean?
We're stocked up on the beans, Carmen. We've got.
I love beans.
I think hurricane season starts in like 2 or 3 weeks.
And that's the other thing. Yeah, like you're stocking up for hurricane season anyway.
Can I tell you what else I bought during the first pandemic that we still have that I was reading about in a survival book?
Your excitement when you talk about the pandemic is so it's so bizarre. Like you just light up when you talk about the pandemic.
Yes. It's my dream. It's my dream. I'm telling you. By the way, I don't want anybody to get sick and die if you're just tuning into the show. I just like to stay home. I just like to stay home, and I like my whole family forced to be home with me while we're here.
You like to stay home and not be judged for staying home because everybody has to stay home.
Right. Yeah. Everybody has to stay home.
Hurricane season starts June 1st. So, it is coming up. And then also, Carmen, if you got that email, I just sent Carmen a Sizzler commerciul from back in the 80s. Yeah, take a listen.
Where do you want to go for lunch? I know where I want to go for lunch. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Not fast food. Definitely not fast food. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So where to? Sizzler.
Nobody ever gets up and goes, I want to spend a lot of money for dinner.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you do.
I don't know. I don't ever want to spend a lot of money.
You don't want to spend a lot of money, but you know that there are places where you're going to have to, and that's a really good meal. But there's also places you can go that don't spend a lot of money, Olive Garden, where you get a great meal. By the way, that ad should have ended with the guy just behind the bushes standing up. Sizzler. So weird. Why is the guy whispering Sizzler?
What is the number one thing we need besides water for the pandemic and / hurricane season? I got toilet paper.
Canned food.
I got canned food. I know what batteries. I was going to say. The number one thing that I bought during the last pandemic that I read in survival books that they tell you that what do you think is that you find that you're missing?
Medical supplies.
No. It's something that is not dependent on survival, but it's something that people don't think about, and after a while it becomes it's spices. There's salt and pepper and other spices because you buy all this stuff and you run out of those really quick, and now you have all this meat or all these beans or whatever you're cooking, and you've got no flavor in anything. You've got no spice. So we got plenty of salt in this house. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good pandemic.
Worst case scenario, you take the salt from the soft water heater and crack it up.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you should do that.
You're supposed to eat that, but
nobody in the room, and Carmen, nobody's on any of the dating apps as far as I know. Maybe you are and keeping it secret.
Never been.
Stuff. Nope. Well, Bumble, you'd have heard of Bumble. Yes. Bumble is ditching their swipe feature and changing its famous women message first rule. So, women, that was the whole thing with Bumble is all the other ones, like guys can be like, hey, what's going on? A woman has to message you before you can message her.
Right.
The company says they're doing away with that. He said people are burned out with dating apps, so they're moving on towards an AI matchmaking system. So if you have Bumble, it's going to, be AI.
Automatically matches you up with somebody?
Yeah.
So if I'm scrolling through and I see a girl that I might be interested in, I can't message her? I just hope that she sees me?
As of now.
What if only you get a pee face?
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens. Now AI is going to match you up with who they think you should be with.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
I don't need that. You should be able to upload your last 3 girlfriends.
Yes.
And then be like, this is my
source
range.
of reference.
You submit your resume.
Right.
Yeah.
This
is what I'm used to getting. Give me something in this range.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have people putting in pictures of Penelope Cruz.
Right.
No, you have to put in real pictures.
You have to be in the picture with them.
That's fine. You have to be in the picture with them. Last 3 girlfriends, and then the car you drive.
Carmen, I saw these guys in a picture with Kevin Hart yesterday on the internet.
Did you look closely at Galvin 2.0?
That wasn't real.
With my short sleeve pullover quarter zip thing that I was wearing. Yeah.
And you just happen to be wearing headphones because, you're on the radio.
Well, if we're going to take a picture, I want people to know I'm on the radio. So I'm gonna put my headphones on. Hang on a second. Let me get my headphones. In a new poll, 56% of people said they think they were cool, that they are cool now compared to 43% who said they were cool in high school?
I'm in a different percentage.
You cool now? Were you cool in high school? Were you never cool?
I was always cool.
I've never been cool, really.
Cool.
Never cool?
I was in like the okay crowd, like I hung out with the cool kids, but I was never one of the cool ones. I don't think ever. No, I mean, I'm just being honest.
I wouldn't have considered myself cool, but again, I went to a very small, I was, from a very small town. So everybody knew everybody.
Yeah, I think my cool came from being able to hang out with the other cool kids. Nobody was like, I'm going to go hang out with Mike Calta.
I hung out with everybody.
Yeah, see, I'm the same thing, whether you want to say cool or whatever, but I got along with everyone. Like, I could hang out
I got along
because
with
I played sports, but I also liked metal, so, like, I was all in between. Burnouts, I was cool with. Sports people, I was cool with. Yeah, yeah. He's a very righteous dude.
I just don't think that I was never Hello?
Whoa.
I never dressed cool. I never had a cool car.
No.
I never did any of the cool stuff. I
I'm
didn't have
very
any
much
money.
the same.
Yeah.
See, but I went to like all the parties and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so did I, but I was in that cool crowd, but I wasn't being invited because I was the cool guy.
I got to dress cool because I had older brothers, so I would take their stuff, and they had like the cooler stuff, and because of my older brothers, older people were like, oh, hey, Galvin, so that was kind of cool. I had some cool stuff.
I was cool enough to get into the party, but I wasn't at the party because I was cool.
Right.
Does that make sense?
People weren't at the party going, I hope Gio shows up.
Right, but they also didn't say, what the hell's he doing here?
Right.
Yeah,
So they weren't offended by you.
No.
They tolerated you.
I was kind of on the outlier, just kind of milling around in the back.
Yeah, like I was funny, so I was I was somewhat popular, but not nobody was like trying to clamor to hang out with me.
I don't know that anybody would describe me as cool.
No.
Overall, 16% said they consider themselves very cool, and 12% admitted they're not cool at all.
Only 12%?
12%, yeah.
I think people are lying.
I think when you get older, you realize, you don't want to admit when you're younger. Yeah. When you're in your 20s, you don't want to be like, I was cool in high school. No, you weren't.
56% say they're cool now, compared to 43% said they were cool when they're in high school.
I'm way less cool
and
now.
Then 16% say they were very cool, or consider themselves very cool right now.
I think
12% not cool at all.
I would consider myself cool now compared to back then, just because I've had a cool job for most of my life. I think that adds to
This is
the
how
cool.
uncool I was. Even this job didn't make me cool. I play in a band that I'm not cool.
Yeah. I mean, my kids say I'm not cool, but
yeah.
I mean, I've got a cool job, I feel like.
I
I
would love to know other people's perception of us. Like who's cool and who's not cool. You know
but
what I mean?
they may all think we're cool just because they don't know us.
But I know people, I've done cool things because of my job
right.
that other people think are cool.
Yeah, we have cool jobs for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a sure thing. But like when you bring your father to work day and the kids are going to talk about, the fathers are going to talk about what they do for a living, I'm way cooler than the guy who's an accountant.
Yes.
But also remember how we talked about knowing all the things before you die, like what girls had a crush on you and this and that and everything. Yeah. I would love to know, like, walking down the hallway of high school where there are people who are like, oh, man, there goes Gio. He dressed so cool.
Never, yeah.
Well, I used you. I didn't want to say anything. But
I feel like that's never been said about me. I feel like they're gonna be like, that's the guy who broke a chair at volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've always cared about my hair, and I've always had pretty good hair, so I always had hairstyles that were cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Except right now, you're in a weird phase.
You have terrible hair. You have no judgment whatsoever.
I can definitely judge other people's hair, even though I have bad hair.
Can, but it makes no sense to do that.
I just said you're in a bad phase. Don't be so offended.
You're not qualified
You're growing
for
your hair out.
for a hair conversation.
Yeah.
You get to that point where it looks weird for a little bit.
You can't work on cars, so don't say anything about people's cars.
Can't.
No fitness. No. If you want to tell me where to get lunch, I'll listen to you. Other than that,
you're not cool.
Have you ever gotten a random text from your boomer parents that details someone's morbid health issues?
Oh, yeah. I got to hear about health issues all the time.
So think about random texts like so-and-so's gone, or with no explanation or anything, or different stuff like people's blood work. Oh, so-and-so's, this, that, whatever. Well, they're calling that boomer bad news drop. It's when your parents or older relatives casually send you alarming news with zero context. Because our parents, all of our parents, my parents used to love telling me bad news about somebody in the neighborhood or so. Did you hear about so and so? I go, they're dying. They're going to be dead.
My mom does that all the time.
Yeah.
Most conversations when she calls me is about, because she was a teacher and she talks about other dead teachers.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, remember Mrs. Johnson? I go, yeah, how's she doing? I'm going to her funeral next week.
My mother was the angel of death. They'd be like, this guy's wife is sick. She has cancer, but it's a operable cancer. And she's like, oh no, she's done. My mother would be like, I go, what do you mean?
Your mom knows.
She didn't know anything. That woman is still, the woman I'm specifically talking about is still alive 20 years later.
Well, you would assume that your mom knows. She was in the medical field for a long time.
She killed everybody right out of the gate. As soon as somebody was sick, she's never going to make it. Yeah, that was. Meanwhile, my father is the complete opposite when it comes to himself. My father is like, I had a heart procedure the other day. You're like, what? Yeah, I had a heart procedure.
Didn't want to bother you?
Didn't want to tell anybody. They'll tell you on the thing, you must have somebody drive you there. My father would just drive himself to the hospital. Yeah.
They say, therapists say that a lot of boomers were raised to treat emotions like facts instead of conversations. So instead of easing into difficult news, they just drop it on you. Just here's what's happening.
Almost better, I think. But I just don't need to know about it. I don't need to know about Gladys's blood work.
Same.
I only need to know about things that are important to us.
Yeah. In sports, in the NBA, the Cavs beat the Pistons last night. That series is now tied 2-2. The Lakers, LeBron, bye-bye. They got swept. They got swept 4-0 by the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Luka didn't save them?
Luka's been on the bench. Luka's been hurt. Yeah, Luka's been hurt for quite some time. But Luka was putting up the most points in the league while he was playing, but he got hurt. Then over in hockey.
Do you think that makes the Mavericks guy look any better? That Luka's been out and hurt?
No.
Like they kind of saw that something was going on with him?
Nah, I mean, that happens.
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know if it was something that he will come back from or won't come back from.
He will. He does get hurt often. I will say that, that happens. He gets hurt often, which stinks because he's such a great player. Over in the NHL, the Avalanche took a 3-1 series lead by winning 5-2 last night. And then in sports happening tonight, you have for hockey, you've got the Sabres and the Canadiens. The Canadiens lead that series 2-1. And then the Ducks and the Golden Knights are happening. That series is tied 2-2. In NBA, you have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on San Antonio Spurs. That series is tied 2-2 as well.
And how about your Tampa Bay Rays? I think they won 15 out of the last 17 games.
Tampa Bay Rays have been crushing. Not only that, but they have, up until they played the Red Sox the other day, they only gave up like less than three or less runs for like 12 games or something.
And yet they're still fighting over whether or not to give them a stadium and where to put the stadium.
Yeah, they beat the Blue Jays yesterday 8-5.
Yeah. The Rays have been good a lot. Like it's not, what the product in the field.
No.
Never has been really.
No,
they're always competitive. Yeah, it's and the lack of fan base.
It was funny whenever we went CMG, we did the day out at the Rays and stuff. I know some of the players, but not all the players. So whenever they get up to bat, they announce a name and stuff. And I was like, they have so many guys that sound like you're giving a fake name to a cop. It's like, what's your name, Johnny? What? DeLuca? That's not your name. Yeah, Johnny DeLuca, Ben Williamson.
We should play. What do they call those people on Saturday Night Live when they're not a cast member?
Features.
Yeah. Featured players on Saturday Night Live or Rays members.
Yeah. I can put that together.
I would not know the difference.
When my son was playing Little League, we were all into the Rays, and I knew everybody. I knew the whole starting lineup. I knew everything.
Yeah, I mean, there was when it first started, it was a little bit different. When they first came to town, it was a big deal and all that. But I think it faded out over the years, and I think that terrible ownership really hurt the team. A lot. I think it turned a lot of the fans off. And then the fact that, the Rays were mad at me because they said I dogged the Rays. I never dogged the Rays. The Rays as an organization have been great. I'm the only one who loved Tropicana Field. I as somebody who's been to a baseball game in the sun in Miami, I appreciate how much the Dome does for Florida baseball. I was against the fans. It was embarrassing that there would be nobody there at those games, and then the minute they make the playoffs, all of a sudden everybody's a Rays fan. And I just think that was terrible, and I call that out, bandwagon fans, and the fact that the stadium's empty for the rest of the year, and I'm talking about a couple of years ago.
This town's always been like that. A lot of fair weather fans.
Yeah, but I also think
But
that
that's also because people are from other places, so they have other teams to root behind.
They're like even like the Bucks. The minute Tom Brady got here, everybody was a Bucks fan. Now those people have all just faded away and died off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was always a Bucks fan, but I wasn't willing to spend the money on season tickets to go sit in the sun and watch them lose all the time. But Jesus Christ, when you got the greatest football player to ever play the game as your quarterback, and Gronkowski here, and new life into that stadium, it was what a time that was, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So I did not jump on the Bucks bandwagon. I've always been a Steelers fan, always will be a Steelers fan. But I will tell you right now, I want to punch Aaron Rodgers in the face.
That's your guy.
It's not our guy.
It's your guy.
He was in Pittsburgh. He didn't even talk to the Steelers. I don't know what's going on.
QB1.
He was supposed to let us know. By the way, that's such a bitch move to me that they're like, please let us know before the draft.
He's garbage.
And then he doesn't let us know, and then we pick up another quarterback and stuff. Now, this last weekend, he was in Pittsburgh and did not meet with the Steelers. His agent didn't know. The Steelers didn't know. He's just hanging out in Pittsburgh and be like, yeah, I'm not going to go talk to them.
It's got to suck because it feels like he's just holding the team hostage. You can't move on and do anything.
Right. My dream is if they do sign him, if he comes back, that he gets hurt in the second game and they put Will Howard in and he takes us to the Super Bowl. And, take that, Rodgers, dummy.
Yeah, he sucks.
They did just re-sign the Wizard of Boz, Chris Boswell, the kicker, for 4 years. Yeah, and gave him a ton of money, which absolutely deserves it. One of the greatest kickers of all time.
Kicker money is crazy nowadays.
Yeah, because he matched with Aubrey from Cowboys. Yeah. When was the last time you saw Bad Baby? Bad Baby.
Yesterday.
Yeah. She got a brand new look. The rapper, I guess we're calling her a rapper, sure, hopped on Instagram Sunday to show off her fresh chop. She's got a new haircut where she shaved her head. And even in the photo dump that she had in there, she had a little Britney Spears in there.
Yeah.
I don't know whether she's giving a nod to Britney Spears. Now, I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean she had a little Britney Spears?
A picture of Britney Spears in there.
Okay.
Because she's got the shaved head, and Britney had shaved her head and all that stuff. But I was reading about this, and I don't know whether this is a style that she chose, and she's like, hey, check out my new style, or they said that she has some sort of blood cancer. She's been battling and stuff, so I don't know whether there's something going along with that.
Well, I think she looks pretty good.
Doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't look bad. She's very much like Amber Rose, where it's a very, very short tennis ball kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of blonde.
Yeah, I like it. I didn't recognize her.
I was going to say, if you said, who is this, I probably would not have known that was her.
She claims she's made $75 million on OnlyFans.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, and most people say it's probably closer to 30.
Oh, well, then
that's pretty good.
That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't do
$30 million.
35, actually.
On OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How great is that?
Yeah. That's got to be...
Shove that up Dr. Phil's ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's unbelievable. And you can't even be mad at her.
No. No, you got to be mad. If you're going to be mad, be mad at all the creeps that couldn't wait till she was 18 so they could see her naked.
I don't think
and again, she doesn't even get naked. She does.
She had to do something.
No, she does stuff in
naked.
bikinis, and I know she has like a stripper pole, but she's literally, but she does not get naked.
Who is paying for that?
A lot of guys
paying for not getting naked.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but you get to interact with them because they post things and message, and that's what that's part of it as well.
Well, they're paying people.
I'm a number one creep. But that to me is the absolute. If you're paying to talk to a girl through a chat that you'll never meet, never have anything to do with you, that is the worst.
I mean, they feel like they're part of that community, I would assume.
You got to start watching Euphoria. This is literally the whole plot line. Whatever. She was like, the biggest thing they like is whenever you say their name, and she's doing the ASMR thing, whatever. But then there's a part where she goes, I'm not going to fart in a jar. And she goes, it's $800. And she goes, you farted in. The girl goes, fine.
Yeah.
$800. I'm farting in a jar.
$800. I'll fart in a jar too.
So I did there. We talked about it not too long ago, but that like Raquel Rockwell or whatever, her mom was like her manager and stuff. There was a Netflix documentary about them.
Okay.
In the second that she turned 18, she joined OnlyFans, and $1 million within like the first 2 hours or whatever. I saw she does a podcast, obviously, and she sat down with her number one spender, and she's 18, and this guy is like in his late 50s, 60s. He's just kind of heavier, dumpy,
and
weirdo.
What do you expect to get out of that? Like, there's the one girl that I asked Galvin to look for on Reddit because I'm just out of curiosity. She's gotten almost naked, so I kind of want to see the full package and see what she looks like. I can live without it. I'm not paying money for it. I did that one time on OnlyFans just because out of curiosity of OnlyFans, but even I haven't been to OnlyFans for anything or looking it up. I was more interested in finding girls that I know on there than I was just seeing average girls naked or hot girls naked.
Yeah.
Carmen, I'm dying to see who this person is.
We talked about her. You sent us videos, and Gio was like, "Oh, she's too young."
Yeah.
I just can't remember her name. Hold on. But there was a documentary on Netflix about her mom because they started like the kids' bop house, and then her mom was like taking everybody's money.
Oh.
And stuff. But she was like a YouTube star.
Was she setting up like her first kiss and stuff?
Yes.
Is that the mom?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's crazy.
I don't remember what she looks like.
You start the
bad influence, the dark side of kidfluencing. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
You start thinking about it, and you're like, I would never do this with my kids. I never do this. But then you start dangling $30 million, and you're like, I mean, just
Piper Rockwell.
Piper
Rock.
Yeah.
I don't even know it's Rockwell or Rockwell, whatever. Yeah.
Raquel. Yeah, Piper Raquel. But if you...
Oh, yeah, she looks like a kid.
Yeah, she is. She's 18.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
She looks like a kid.
Yeah.
She is definitely
That
a little
is
kid.
creepy.
But again, there's like, there's her podcast thing is floating around where she sits down with her highest OnlyFans spender, and it is weird.
Yeah.
She looks like a little kid trying to make herself look older, and that's weird. That's creepy.
There's a lot of girls I follow because they're hot. There's some I follow because they're adorable, and it's a different thing. But I don't want to talk to any of them. I don't want to. I'm definitely not. Paying any of them.
She made $3 million in the first hour.
First hour
or 24 hours. Sorry.
By the way, $3 million in the first 24 hours, and she looks like that. That's why Grady Judd is so busy catching all those people.
Predators.
Yeah, it just shows you. Yeah, they're out there for sure. Has anybody seen the Michael movie?
My daughter saw it. I did not see it.
I want to go see it.
Your daughter, who probably has no frame of reference of Michael Jackson, and was she alive whenever he was alive or no?
No, but she does ask a lot of questions about him with kids and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She hears the stories, and she asks a lot of questions, and we don't really know what the answers are. We're like, we don't know.
This is what people say in one way or the other. Well, Michael, the movie, has become the second highest grossing biopic of all time, beating out Elvis. The Michael Jackson biopic has netted $577 million since it hit theaters 3 weeks ago. The film surpassed Elvis, which brought in about $288 million worldwide. 2018's Freddie Mercury Queen biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody, which took in $216 million domestic and then $910 million overall, has the number one spot.
Yeah.
They're saying all of Michael Jackson's music has gone back up into the Billboard charts.
Sure. We're listening to it. It's on heavy rotation in the car.
Yeah.
She loved the movie, and she loves Michael Jackson now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Your daughter?
Yeah. She's always liked the music, but she loved the movie, and she loves Michael Jackson.
The music's great, and he was a great entertainer. His stuff off stage, weird and all that stuff, whatever. But as far as entertaining, he was fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, he was a great dancer. He was a great singer, great performer. And, he had those costumes that he would wear and those weird clothes, those Sgt. Pepper outfits. And he just knew how to do it. The leather jackets with the zippers and all that.
Has she got to the era yet where he had no face and all the plastic surgery and stuff?
No, it ends in 88.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like in the movie, it's when he's still kind of normal, cool Michael.
Right. Yeah, right. There's no bad stuff in it.
Yeah.
Because I joke around and I go, how was the movie? She's good. I go, they get to the part where he molests the kids, and she's like, no, they don't show it at all.
Or all the plastic surgery on his face.
Yeah, well.
I mean, he looked like an alien. You want to talk about aliens?
He did. Like he got to the point where his nose was just a little triangle and it had little slits. Howard Stern talks about in his first book about how he met with Michael because they wanted Howard to host it was when he was getting accused of the first child molestation, and they wanted Howard to host like a Q&A thing with him on network television. And Howard sat and met with him, and he said that he thought that his nose was falling off his face. Like he kept having to wipe his nose and touch it with a cloth, and it was.
Well, if you watch that "This Is It" documentary, which was the last tour he worked on, and that was like a couple months before he died, he's so like frail, and his face is all weird when you see him.
And was that because of all the drugs he was on, or was he sick? Did he have?
I don't think he was sick.
I think he got addicted
to
addicted to plastic surgery.
Yeah, because when you have your personal doctor, and he's giving you propofol and all that type of stuff, like there's problems clearly.
Right.
You can say, "Oh, my doctor, it's still drugs. You're still addicted to drugs."
Yeah, but if you feel like your doctor is administering them, it's less of a.
Yeah, but also if you're the most famous person in the world and have so much money and stuff, your doctor's working for you. I'm not going in and saying to my doctor, "Hey, give me some propofol. I want to, come over tonight and give it to me so I can go to sleep." He's going to be like, "Yeah, you're insane."
In his defense, I've said this before. I've had the propofol, and it was amazing. Yeah. It was the greatest feeling.
There was a movie, I want to say it was Jason Statham, where they were assassins and they had to kill this guy, and he was like a preacher. He was like an evangelist, and I think he was molesting kids also. But anyway, the whole idea was that he went and met with these people, and then he goes back to his hotel room, and he gets in this chair, and then they come in there, and they just wire him up and put the propofol on him, and he just goes out, and then Statham has to sneak in his room and try to kill him while he's under the drugs.
If I could do that every night, it'd be great.
Really?
It felt so good.
What did you do that for?
The colonoscopy. Oh. Yeah. It was great.
I have an upcoming procedure that I have to go for that they will probably give me some awesome drugs, but I don't remember. All I could think about was you saying that you're going to try to fight it.
Oh, it's fun. Try it. It's fun.
The guy laughed in your face.
They laughed in my face. Like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I was like, I'm undefeated, pal. So you go ahead and
try. Jimmy Kimmel will air a rerun during Stephen Colbert's final night of The Late Show next week on the 21st. As of now, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon will still air a new episode.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, well, he's taking a night off. Taking a night off from crying, so that'll be nice for Jimmy Kimmel.
I really don't like any of them. I like Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon's okay, but he's a little too,
Yeah, but
as far as Kimmel used to be funny. Kimmel used to be very funny, and he still says some funny stuff, but he's also just so annoying. His annoying kind of outweighs it. Colbert used to be funny too. And then he just anytime anybody goes all political, I don't like that. I don't find that funny. It's not interesting to me.
Yeah, I think Kimmel, now that he has the type of power where he says something and it can get reactions from the president. I think he plays into that and he loves that.
Yeah.
They say when you when you do political stuff, you alienate half your audience. And in certain situations, I feel like that's necessary. Like on this show, the whole idea is that people are listening because they want to hear your opinion on stuff. They don't have to agree with you, but they're curious to see what your opinion is on it. And I think the way that we do it on this show is we're going to be like, this is what I'm telling you. This is how I feel. This is what it is. But also, I don't know. I'm giving you my opinion, and I'm telling you how I feel as an average American man. And if you feel the same way, cool. And it doesn't mean if you don't that you're wrong. I'm just telling you how I feel. Nobody does that. Everybody comes through with, no, this is the right way to do it. And if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. That's the part where things go wrong. That's where Jimmy Kimmel loses me. Jimmy Kimmel doesn't say. He said, if you like Trump, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, people who are like, if you like Trump, you're racist. Well, I'm not. I'm not a racist. And I do like some of the stuff that Trump does. And, some of the stuff I think is ridiculous. So where am I? I'm in the middle of it. And so are you. And we both have different opinions on it. That's it.
People need to put their labels on stuff, and it's hard and fast rules. There's no gray area whatsoever.
Right.
It's just black or white.
Well, like if you're offended by Jimmy Kimmel, don't watch Jimmy Kimmel.
Never watch Jimmy Kimmel.
It's like, but people are like, oh my gosh, like, do you watch a show? No, I don't watch a show. Well, then who cares? It doesn't.
Out of my life.
Yeah, it doesn't exist if you don't watch it.
Speaking of being offended and stuff, finally in news, George Floyd's family and friends are appalled that Tony Hinchcliffe was invited back to a Netflix roast, and they're blaming Kevin Hart for allegedly giving Tony the green light to do another joke about George Floyd, a joke that they did not find funny in the slightest. Travis Kane's a spokesman for the Gianna and George Floyd Foundation, told TMZ that Kevin condoning Tony's joke is sad for the culture.
Yeah, because they can't go after Tony because Tony doesn't care. Mm-hmm. So they're going after Kevin, who, by the way, also doesn't care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then speaking of the roast, one of the writers of the Kevin Hart roast revealed some of her jokes that did not make the cut.
Who is she?
It doesn't reveal like who it is, whatever, just a writer.
Shane had Mike Lawrence and Zach Amico up there. I saw for sure that he said were his writers. I don't know who else was writing.
You wonder how many jokes these guys are writing themselves, how many jokes are being written for them. Because some people are like, oh my God, that guy was so good he killed, but think, whether all his jokes
like
are not his
Lizzo
jokes.
and The Rock, like all those people, their stuff is getting wrote for
all
them.
of that's getting written for them, and then the comedians, I would imagine, are collaborating with other comedian friends, and they have an idea, and you finish this and this punchline, and I got an idea for that, so they're workshopping and doing that. The joke was actually aimed at Tony Hinchcliffe, and it had a little thing about First Lady Melania Trump. The joke is Tony is like Melania. The only thing relevant about him is that he opened for Trump once.
Whose joke was that?
Writer for the thing.
Oh.
I have a list of other jokes that did not make it. I thought this one was pretty good. Lizzo broke barriers when she danced as a stripper in Hustlers, mostly because they weren't properly enforced. I thought that was pretty good.
That's good.
Shane Gillis only lasted 2 weeks in basic training. The closest he's come to becoming a veteran is his views on Asians.
Is that true? He was in basic training?
Yeah, he went to West Point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He played football there.
Yeah. Yeah, because he jokes about it. He goes, on paper, my resume is unbelievable. He goes, meanwhile, I went to West Point for like 2 weeks and was playing football, but, didn't make the cut and this and that, and then wound up leaving and stuff.
Hold on, we got to do this real quick.
What is it?
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
Carmen's going to be so excited. Carmen, you want to say it?
Yes. This hour's keyword is taco.
This hour's keyword is taco. TACO. Head over to the free 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word taco, TACO, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours.
I could eat 10 tacos right now.
I've been eating a lot of tacos lately.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
We can tell.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm okay, Galvin.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
By the way, there's a poll that's been going on in the YouTube chat on the Mike Calta Show YouTube page. There's an overwhelming victor on who is cool. It says, who is the coolest?
Oh, I know what it's going to say. We don't know what it's
You
going
know
to
this?
say.
You want to write it down? Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to know who else, where else came in?
Yeah.
In last place, with 5% of the vote. 5% of the vote.
Why are you looking deeply in my eyes?
5% of the vote. Mike Calta.
Oh.
Mike Calta of the Mike Calta Show.
I know. I get it. Listen.
Cool.
All right. I get it.
Who comes in next? Who we got?
Next, with 18% of the vote, myself.
Oh,
I get it. Yeah. You're not very cool.
No.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
You're not 5% uncool, though.
Oof.
With 28% of the vote, Galvin.
Okay. All right.
Carmen was left out of the poll.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey.
Who made the poll?
I'm awesome. I'm very cool.
Yeah, not cool, though.
And Joe is winning with 48% of the vote.
Agreed.
Overwhelming.
48%.
That's right, people.
It's
Carmen was left out. I don't know why.
Oh,
I think that's Big Dick that did that.
Surprise. So
I guess maybe the numbers would have been skewed had Carmen been added.
Perhaps.
It definitely would have been.
Yeah, he doesn't think you're on the show.
I would have 3%.
3%, yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to hear some of the other jokes that did not make it?
Sure.
They're not great. I can tell you that.
All right.
Shane turned down doing the Riyadh Comedy Festival because he has integrity and he can't go 48 hours without a drink.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
You might know Chelsea from being on E for over a decade. She also had a famous talk show for a while. Oh, got you with that one.
I'm laughing at how bad it is. Yeah. Like, it's so bad.
If Kevin can make a pun with the word heart in it, he will spend millions to develop a crappy business around it.
What?
I don't know who's writing these. Kevin is such a sellout, even his sex tape had commercial breaks.
That's actually all right.
That's, yeah.
Kevin, I was so disappointed when you did the Riyadh Comedy Festival because on a human rights level, no one should be forced to listen to your comedy sober.
And
these are awful.
And was the Kevin Hart sex tape, was that like scrubbed from the internet?
It must have been because I looked for it too.
Same. I tried to find it because it was like a stripper in Vegas, right?
Well, let's go to Reddit and see if we can
That's
find it.
Carmen,
right where I went.
Oh, did you?
Carmen, are you saying that the sex tape and the Mike Calta show appearance has been scrubbed from the internet?
Kevin Hart, in an attempt to take the sex tape down, took all his video appearances down.
Moose is also done with his investigation, by the way.
What did Moose say?
He texted me. I don't know if you want to talk to him on the phone.
No,
or...
just tell me what he said.
Let me see here.
By the way, this all is why you got 13% on the cool vote. You jerk.
You said Moose was the one that, if anybody knows, it was Moose.
No. Said
if anybody would have
video or audio.
It was the last hope was Moose. Moose says, I have zero audio or any mentions whatsoever of Kevin Hart in my audio, etc.
Okay. So he may not have been working with us at the time.
So weird.
He said he was.
You guys did not have Kevin Hart on.
He said he left, but he said he did leave the show in September, so wouldn't have audio that he recorded, but he was also going to check if something was sent to him, like a picture to put on the website or an email or anything at all.
I don't think we took any pictures.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
So Moose says he has no record of Kevin Hart ever being in the studio.
It's so weird.
He was.
He was, right?
He was.
I'm starting to second
No, second guess. He was. He was.
So Moose, no.
He came in because I remember 2 days before we had Beyonce.
No. All right, let me ask you some other people and see if we've had them on the show.
All right.
Earthquake.
The wrestler?
No, the comedian. I don't remember him being in. I don't remember that.
We did have him in the studio.
In studio while I was here?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Yep. About the same time. Afternoon, that configuration of the studio.
Do you have a picture of Earthquake?
I don't think so.
Yeah, audio?
Maybe. I don't know.
Video?
I don't know. I haven't looked for it. I just was thinking about other people that were in the studio that we don't really talk about.
Yeah.
And I remember Earthquake was one of those people who came in. He's one of those people we probably couldn't get now because he's way more popular, but also probably wouldn't have money either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess the case closed.
No.
What?
Because you still don't believe us.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care whether you believe me or not. I know it happened.
Can I just tell you something, Calvin? The memory is fading away. Because it did happen, but I'm trying to grasp so hard for the memory that it's slowly fading away.
Nobody has any recollection of this except you, Galvin, and Galvin's brother.
Things I remember about
Steve.
Kevin Hart.
And Steve.
Kevin Hart, you didn't know who he was, and I said he was very funny. He came in, jumped up on the chair, was talking about his stripper name would be Chocolate Droppa, and he was kept on referring to that. You were sick, and you were laughing, and you kept on choking laughing.
Yes.
Because
all
you were
of
sick.
those things I remember.
Yeah.
I'm back, Calvin.
Yeah.
I'm back.
But you're sure it was Kevin Hart?
Could have been somebody
It
else.
could have been a different.
Look at me.
Chocolate drop.
Look at me.
Chocolate drop.
First off, you're both calling me racist, and I can't tell black people apart. Secondly, I'm telling you, I was a fan of Kevin Hart. That's why I knew who Kevin Hart was.
Galvin had, during that time, had a great knowledge of stand-up comedians and stand-up comedy and was aware of people that I was not aware of. So Galvin, I would say to him, is this guy good? Kevin Brennan, you turned me on to, which I curse you for that now.
Yeah.
Who else? I remember Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee was walking into the studio, and I said, what are we going to talk to Bobby Lee about? And he went on to be my favorite guest we've ever had on the show. I mean, the guy hadn't been on Mad TV for years. He was not doing the podcast yet. What were we going to talk to him about? I ended up going to dinner with Bobby Lee that night, going to the show to see him and hanging out with him afterwards, and was the best guest we've ever had on the program.
I believe the Kevin Hart conversation happened. I just don't believe he was ever in the studio.
Absolutely.
Oh, he was 100%.
Do you know about Daniel Tosh?
Yeah, Tosh, that was fun.
You know about Tosh? No. Tosh, I kicked him out of the building.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he was bitching that he had to wait until we were done with commercial break, and he didn't want to wait. And I told him, good, go home. And I sent him home.
He was waiting in the lobby, and was it Dinah that came back and said he's wondering why it's taking so long and this and that?
Yeah.
And Michael, just tell him to go. Tell him to leave. If he doesn't want to be here or whatever, then
Kick him out.
Wow.
And then put him on the air years later and made him do a redemption.
Yeah.
Like he did on his show.
He would do the web redemption.
I said you were here and you were bitching about it. He goes, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And I made him do a redemption. Yeah.
I know some people yesterday were saying this is similar to Bert saying that he was in Creed, and then nobody recalls.
Bert is notorious for getting stuff wrong.
I'm just telling what people said. They were saying Bert was in Creed, and then come to find out that wasn't true. But he had told the Creed story for years and years and years.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have a great Kevin Hart story. We're not like, and it was the best show we ever
And he
had.
high-fived and gave us said, you guys each get 10% of my earnings
And
from
you should
now
be on
forward.
my roast.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you guys know The Rock? We're about to do Jumanji together. None of that. He was on the show.
The whole thing is he was on the show before he was super famous.
Right. And I even
and before they had cameras.
But again, there's
or
the
videos.
the timeline just doesn't add up.
Your timeline.
Yeah.
Listen, I want this to be true. I really
It
do.
is true.
I really want it to happen.
Because again, like I said, timeline. It's just because you said he came on after Grown Little Man, and we know when the release date was. That was February 3rd, 2009. And then moving forward, we go to the newspapers, and there's no report of him coming to Tampa until
he wasn't
2011.
famous. He wasn't famous.
But he would have been famous after Grown Little Man came out.
No, he wasn't that famous.
There would have been a news report. Yeah, because
No, it wouldn't.
they had those in the newspaper. Yes, they
Carmen,
do.
you know how many comedians have come to the Improv that you never hear about?
Yeah, but again,
Like famous comedians that are here for the weekend. You're like, oh my God, I didn't know that guy was here.
but again, there.
Jay Moore was in Jerry Maguire. You think it's going to be in the newspapers that Jay Moore was in town?
Not now, because the newspapers aren't used the way they used to be. Like, you used to be able to find like movie show times.
If you
in the
could go by
newspaper.
and get a TBT archive from 2009, you would find out when Kevin Hart was here.
That's what I'm saying. But
So
I Google it and it doesn't come
Yeah,
up.
but you know those are ads. Those are not those improv stories are ads that improv buys in order to promote the guest.
There's a website called Concert Archives, and it has every date Kevin Hart's played, and none of the dates match up to your timeline.
Yeah.
I'll give you that the timeline is somewhat skewed. We can't figure out.
So the one concert they left off in his lineup was the one that he was here.
No,
for.
but you think that they have every Kevin Hart club date?
Everyone except the one.
They have them all on there?
They've got him. Yeah, it goes all the way back to like 2004.
So when's the last time they have him at the Improv between 2008 and 2011?
That was the 2012.
It's got to be before. So
And that
And I
was
would have
also
been here.
that was on. It's on here, and it's in the Tampa Bay Times article how he did 6 nights or 6 shows at the Improv.
Joey would have been 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I would have been here.
No, and it's not. And that's too early. I mean, that's too late. Rather.
So again, maybe, but what Galvin's saying is he remembers saying, "I like your stand up. I'm a grown little man." So it would have been after 2009.
You're saying when was he at the Improv?
I think it said 2012.
Moose just sent me this, and it has a Kevin concert tour history. But October 2009, he was at the Improv.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But the timeline didn't match up with everything else. We said that yesterday.
Why wouldn't it match up with what?
Because it didn't match up with John Brennan, his wedding. Remember
That's
that?
all right. That's
Because
all
he
right.
said, "Oh, John Brennan was." It didn't match up with any other person.
No, John
being on
Brennan
the
said
show.
he may have been out, and that may have been his honeymoon,
Right.
whatever. So yeah, may have been is not
Also, 09 didn't match up with the studio configuration that you're claiming.
No, it does, because yesterday I saw some more pictures. The studio configuration, the studio went through 2 transformations. It went from it turning around from the point to the bone, and then it knocked down the wall and built out that performance area. The
Right.
bone went through 2 different configurations.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, that's what we're saying. It's just like your timeline and his schedule
It
doesn't
listen, it
match.
needs to be worked out.
right.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Oh, you son of a bitch. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, it's Trucker Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
I was listening to this on your app because I can't listen during the day because I'm too busy.
Right.
And last night, for one thing, he was on your show. I remember that, and his name was Chocolate Drop. But he wasn't here for a show. He was promoting his book, Can't Make This Up.
Nope. He was here from the Improv, 100%. I'm positive of it. Sorry, Jeff. Thank you. Appreciate you trying. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
What's going on, Mike?
How you doing, sir?
Good, man. You guys, what do you guys got? Slow, no material the last couple of days. You guys got no one booked. You guys burning up 2 shows.
All right, cool. I don't even know that Kevin Hart had a book.
It was 2017 as book.
No, he's way off, sir. Way off. But thank you, Jeff. I appreciate your efforts. All right, we have to take a break. It's 8:15. We've gone over an hour and 15 minutes of talking, and I don't want to get into a Kevin Hart K-hole. You do have approximately 15 minutes or so to get the bonus keyword into the app. All you need to do is grab that app, download it if you haven't done it so far, and put the keyword in, which is what, Carmen?
Taco.
Put it in, and you can win $1,000. It's that easy. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 20. It's the 20th anniversary. And that means we're making this cruise 20 times better than anything you've ever done before in your life. Results subject to personal interpretation. Calta Cruise 20 departs from Tampa on April 1st, 2027 for a 4-night cruise on the Royal Caribbean Jewel of the Seas, heading to Cozumel. On Calta Cruise 20, we'll have a comedy show from Mike's #1 best friend, comedian Robert Kelly, a live concert from the Mike Calta Show band, Pitbull Toddler, and more surprises to be announced. You can put your deposit down now with Diane from Accent on Travel by emailing caltacruise@gmail.com. For more information, go to theboneonline.com. Calta Cruise 20, presented by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, and 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Pinellas County working on an accident. It's southbound Mogollon Booth Road at Sunset Point Road. Crews on the scene there. They have 2 middle lanes blocked. That's causing some pretty big backups. Avoid that area if you can until they can clear it up and get it out of your way. I'm Monica with traffic.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
With the power of Amazon, you can make purchases in the morning and they'll be delivered to your doorstep by that afternoon. That's not the case with hurricane-resistant windows. You have to plan ahead. If you have thought about upgrading your windows to withstand the hurricanes, call WeatherTight Windows today. You don't want to overthink this and run out of time when hurricane season is upon us. Call WeatherTight Mike and get a quote on hurricane-resistant windows today.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader, preparing thousands of people to further their career as a licensed contractor. Check out the Camtech Seminar, Wednesday, 7 p.m. at Tampa Renaissance, Jim Walter Boulevard. Get licensed, get legal, get CamtechSchool.com.
Car wreck, instant chaos. No time to scroll, no time to guess. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY. Real lawyers, real doctors, connected fast. That's the move. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
When choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is important, but just as important, the ring itself, the setting, the look. She doesn't want ordinary. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life, something that reflects her style and personality. And that's where International Diamond Center comes in. IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers, rings that other stores aren't even allowed to offer. Thousands to choose from. An IDC ring is unlike any other. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted precision, exceptional detail and quality. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has our selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you're looking for a scintillating natural diamond or an eye-catching lab-grown diamond, IDC's experts can show you all the options. So there's no compromise, and IDC, we have all the tools to create the ring of her dreams. No compromises, no cut corners, nothing short of perfection. In a world filled with ordinary, for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, choose extraordinary. Choose International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. Hey, it's Galvin. Got an electrical problem? You can mention hanging a chandelier, panel upgrade, circuit breaker repair, or EV car charger installation. Limited time offer. Your service call fee is waived with approved electrical repair. Whole home backup generator installation for only $134.99 per month. Zero down in all future repairs, and annual maintenance are no additional charge ever. Get a free estimate for generator installation today. BadgerBobs.com. Electrical license EC 13009294.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction. They just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
Transform your backyard with a black aluminum fence from Fence Outlet. For only $125 a month, that's less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot aluminum fence that turns any yard into your own oasis. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. But wait, there's more. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
#22 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. You have 8 minutes to get the Bone bonus keyword taco into the app for your chance to win $1,000. It is currently 62 degrees inside the studio.
It's
Superheat
insane.
Air is on their way here. I just asked Gio and Joe during the break if they would gather some firewood from out back and just light a small fire in the studio so that we could just kind of thaw out a little bit.
Yeah. I think I can get that fireplace working in the garage.
Oh, my God, Joe, something. We need something. The Superheat and Air guys are coming here to take a fix whatever the problem was.
Galvin's
Galvin,
bundling.
you
He's
show
bundling
off,
up as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that this morning. I live here. I could just go get a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that you want them to fix it, but not go too far.
No. So I guess there's a rotator that opens and closes the thing, and it's stuck open. But the thing that I can't figure out is I actually went in there, went on the thing, and turned the system off. Like my son was out of town for a couple of days, so I turned his air conditioner off, and it won't go off.
Right.
And so, of course, it all blows in this room first. So this room is freezing right now.
We just got to close that and go old school like wall unit and hang out the window.
Dude, wall units get places.
Yeah.
I lived in a little tiny place that was about the size of this studio, whatever, and I had a wall unit, and it was freezing.
But you got full control.
Full control.
Yeah.
And the little heater. I had a little heater, too, and those things get so hot. My buddy Dave saw it, and he goes, you got a wall unit? I go, yeah, and it was right over top of my bed because I was like, oh, I'll be nice and sleep and have the air conditioner. He goes, are you afraid somebody's going to push that in on you? And I go, well, I am now.
Yeah.
I never thought of it before, but yeah, now that's all I can think of.
I was thinking yesterday, I was looking on Google Maps and looking at all different locations because you can, on Google Maps, you can look at things and then go back different years and see how things have changed, buildings and stuff. And I was looking at my old apartment that I lived in Tallahassee. First apartment I ever lived in. Tiny little one. It was not even. It was like a studio. It was one room with like everything in it. And I'm thinking, I was so happy then. I wish I could go back to it right now.
Dude, I was telling Amanda, I was like, when we lived in Wesley Chapel in our first house, we bought our first house for $130,000, and we didn't think we were able to afford it, and we were able to buy it. And then we put a pool in there. And we lived in that house, and I said, "Do you realize when we lived in that house, I thought we were rich."
Yeah.
I was like, I made this amount of money, and I thought it was the most money in the world, and I thought we were absolutely rich, and it was great, and we were so happy.
I was so happy in that studio apartment with air conditioning out the window and everything in one room. Like that would be so great right now.
You know what we should do? Is we should put in the address of the studio, go back to 2009, see if we can see Kevin walking in.
Yeah, I do that all the time on Google Maps. You can go back and they archive all the different times.
Yeah.
You can like the Google Street Views, and you can see how things have changed. It's crazy to watch.
One of those Waymo cars.
Waymo.
What are they?
They're
self-driving.
I saw one the other day, and somebody was in it.
So
somebody was in the passenger seat.
They're mapping out Tampa right now.
Oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had the big thing that was spinning around the top.
Yeah, so eventually they will be driverless taxis, basically. But right now they have drivers because they're mapping out Tampa.
When I was just in Vegas on spring break, they were everywhere there.
Really?
Like,
I
you
don't
saw
trust them.
Tons of them.
Carmen, I do trust them, but having experienced what I experienced with my car, my self-driving car the other last weekend or whatever it was, where it just kept going too far to the right, I had to pull it back over. It made me a little nervous.
Listen,
I trust the cars. I trust the cars way more than I trust people on those electric scooters.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how the city's not getting sued left and right because there's people that have never been on a scooter in their lives and they're like, hey, I'm drunk, let's get on a scooter.
Yeah. But again,
I saw the Waymos pull up and I saw people getting right into them.
Google the Waymos because they're in Texas and they cause accidents all the time. Like
yeah,
there
but
was,
so do people.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, true. But I guess like one time there was like a fire truck because there was an accident that happened and Waymo just literally drove through the crime scene. Like didn't stop, and they had like the road blocked and taped off and everything like that. And it just drove right through it.
Yeah, there's going to be certain things that it won't be able to detect on its own for sure.
Right. I don't trust it.
We have Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano fighting each other this weekend.
Yes.
And then the next big fight is going to be the UFC White House fight on June 14th. And according to Ariel Helwani, packages are being sent out and being called partner investments. If you would like to go to this is the offer. The UFC Freedom 250, a partner welcome reception, a press conference, reserved seating, ceremonial weigh-ins, general admission access, Zach Brown concert ticket access, UFC 329 floor tickets, and WWE event integration ring signage. For how much?
$50,000.
Well, keep in mind you get all the things that come with a UFC fight. You get the weigh-in, you get the seating, You get general admission access to the fight, but you also then get to go to Zach Brown UFC 329 floor tickets and WWE event integration ring signage. So whatever you're paying, you're going to get WWE signage in there
Signage
as well.
on there and stuff. $100,000.
$100,000's a lot.
I mean, you are on the White House lawn, though.
Yeah, and you're getting some pretty decent access.
And it's 250th, and it never happened again. This is it. You know
Once
what I mean?
in a lifetime.
They may have another White House card. Who knows? Whatever. But I'm saying, as far as the celebration, all the stuff that's in it.
Yeah.
What do you got?
$1.5 million.
Jesus, come on.
Is it 2 tickets or 1? Do I?
Is there parking?
So let me tell you again what you're getting for $1.5 million. Freedom 250, a partner welcome reception, press conference reserve seating, ceremonial weigh-ins, general admission access, Zach Brown concert access, UFC 329 floor tickets, and WWE event integration ring signage, which basically it sounds like that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, that's probably the most expensive part of it.
UFC President Dana White said that this week that 4,300 people will watch the event on the South Lawn, most of whom will be members of the military, while 85,000 tickets will be made available for members of the public to watch the event at nearby Ellipse Park.
That's crazy.
What is the park? So you get to go watch on a screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have a huge high-def screen.
Who wants to do that?
People, I mean, it's just like a lightning watch
It's part
party.
of history.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you get to be involved in, and there's a lot of people that like that. I don't want to be in a crowd,
Not to watch, yeah.
Did you see they revealed the belts?
No.
Oh, yeah, they revealed the belts because, UFC has a company that makes all their belts and stuff, so they made them their red, white, and blue and have a whole thing, and Dana White was blown away. He was like, that's so cool.
UFC says no tickets will be on sale to the general public. Anybody that's going will either be military or will be invited by the UFC.
Yeah.
The show is headlined by Georgian Spanish lightweight champion Ilia Topuria.
Yep.
Yeah. And American title holder Justin Gaethje. In the co-main event, Brazilians Alex Pereira faces Frenchman Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. It sounds like it'll be a decent card.
Yeah, which Pereira is going up to heavyweight.
Right.
He's been crushing and stuff. He's going up to heavyweight. I think Topuria absolutely kills Gaethje, but who knows? Because Gaethje, I think, is done. I think this is probably his last fight.
I wonder who's going to make the cut for outside the ring, like celebrities and stuff.
Well, I mean,
like the usual suspects, like a Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, why would you not? You're not going to turn your back on those sort of guys. And those are also mostly Trump guys.
Yeah. Kid Rock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll get all those guys.
Any sports, any athletes and stuff? Tom Brady going to be out there?
Any athlete that wants to go, that's a big name, is going to get to go.
Yeah.
Any political figure that's aligned with Trump is going to get to go.
It's going to be interesting.
And
Joe Rogan says it's going to be horrible.
Why?
Well, he said because
outside.
He said MMA fights should never happen outside. Is what he said.
Yeah, they're going to be swety immediately.
Yeah,
so if you're a grappler, you're already screwed.
He goes, it alters everything. It changes everything.
I think it's still going to be entertaining.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining, and people will watch, and they'll have a big, extravaganza type thing, whatever. But for as far as the fighters go, the fighters are probably great.
It's going to be 90 degrees outside.
Can you get on Kalshi and bet on whether or not there's going to be some sort of assassination attempt?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. The security's got to be through the roof.
I know, but
and the seats are so limited and
the
stuff.
security at the White House Correspondence Center was through the roof.
Yeah, but I mean, the White House in general is very secure.
Yeah.
So,
that's why they're doing invite only and all military. They're all already good.
There's nobody that's going to be there that they don't know is there.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the White House, they know you're in the White House.
Unless you want to run,
you're issuing a challenge, Gio.
Unless you want to run really fast through the gates and stuff.
Remember the one guy that flew that helicopter, a little gyrocopter over the White House lawn? Right away, boom.
Well, remember the Holyfield fight where the guy came in, the fan man.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Holyfield? Yeah, that was Holyfield.
Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I have a wild idea for you.
All right, I love a wild idea, sir. What do you got?
So Bill Gates manufactured millions of mosquitoes, right? You've heard about that.
I did not hear about that. I heard he bought a bunch of farmland, and I don't know what else he's doing.
He's been engineering millions and millions of mosquitoes.
To eat?
No, actually to let loose. His idea is he's letting loose these mosquitoes that will mate with other mosquitoes to help reduce the amount that they spread diseases.
He owns, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation supports a mosquito factory in Colombia, which breeds 30 to 40 million Wolbachia infected mosquitoes weekly to fight diseases. These mosquitoes are not genetically modified, but carry natural bacteria that prevent them from transmitting viruses.
All right, so he's fighting it off. Go ahead. What else you got?
All right, so that's a great idea, but then there's a problem. What if these mosquitoes have some... You know who eats mosquitoes?
Birds.
Bats.
Birds. Exactly. And you know what else birds eat?
Worms.
Birds are one of the best protectors we have against ticks.
Oh, you know who else can't say those words, sir? Jesus Christ. I mean, I was curious to see what the answer to that is. Who else is making ticks?
We'll never know, I guess.
That guy's been dying to go through this conspiracy thing since 7 o'clock this morning. He got so excited he dropped the F-bomb. Sorry, Carmen.
That's okay. I got it.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yep.
So the guy was like, do you know that Bill Gates is making mosquitoes, right? No, I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing.
You don't follow Bill Gates?
This says ticks are naturally occurring parasites, not artificial, blah, blah, blah. But it says conspiracy theories, including those on social media, falsely allege that ticks are being artificially produced.
Oh.
I don't know who's making them, whether Walmart or.
And what would the benefit to that person be?
Yeah, to make ticks.
I don't know.
They carry disease, which should give you your pandemic.
Okay.
So Mike is probably pro tick.
I'm a big tick guy. Yeah. I'm so confused now. I have no idea what's going on. I was thinking about it during the break. And how I joke around about it, but the truth is that I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the only thing that I feel like I need is I need to call a weather type Mike, because I feel like if I had hurricane windows, I would feel stronger. Not for the pandemic, but for the hurricane.
The hurricanes?
Yeah, because I think I have a new roof on my house. I have a generator. And if I had hurricane-rated windows, I would feel a lot better. But right now, I'm boarding up if anything happens.
So the only thing we really need, especially like at our new place, is a generator.
Yeah.
Because we did talk to our neighbors, and basically they said our location, like the hurricanes don't really get to us. But with the winds and stuff, they have lost power in the past.
Carmen, I can tell you, now that you're right near me, every time there's been a hurricane, we've lost power for multiple days in a row.
So I talked to our neighbors directly, like behind us, and they said the last time they lost power like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yep.
But it was for like a week.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was like 8 days.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So, but again, it's been a few years. But also, there was no hurricanes last year. So
we got lucky. Well, that was my fault.
Yeah.
I put in the generator.
Put in the generator.
Right.
Yeah. So again, I think that's, after.
Fingers crossed there's not anymore.
Right. Because we're definitely not going to have time to get a generator before hurricane season.
No. Plus, they're expensive as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about a built-in full house, whatever she's talking about, probably.
I would get one like Galvin where it's like
you.
just a portion of the house.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do the whole thing.
Yeah, that's really, as long as you can run the AC, that's all you have to care about.
Yeah, mine does the AC, does the refrigerators, does the microwave, does my bedroom, so ceiling fan and TV and DVD player and all that stuff.
I'll never forget, Galvin, the last hurricane we had, or that we lost power, I had the generator outside, and I had cords running into the house, because I didn't have it plugged into the box. I just had it outside, in like my pool and eye area.
Right.
And I had it run into a power strip, and the power strip was inside my bedroom. And in the bedroom, we had the portable air conditioning unit, and I had my sleep apnea machine. And then I forget that the generator runs out of gas. in the middle of the night. Just sucked the air out of my body. I was just comfortably sleeping. And
now you got to gas up at 3 a.m.
Oh,
yeah, the last hurricane that the power was out and stuff and everything, Carmen was coming over to watch my dogs because we were going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were leaving to Vegas, and we had our generator, and we had to leave the flight in the morning, whatever. So we got up at, 7 o'clock or something. And I literally, my alarm goes off. I woke up and my generator went, just ran out of gas. Perfect timing. I was like, oh, that's great. But Carmen had to go into my hot house, my hot, dark house, and take care of our dogs.
Yeah. I felt bad because usually I would stay and like hang out with them and stuff, but with no power, I was like, I got to just
see you later.
I would go over for like an hour and a half at a time. I'd take them outside and, I'd still took care of them.
Right.
But I couldn't hang out there.
So question for you guys. According to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago on the show, I'm going away on Memorial Day weekend, and I'm sending my dogs to Luke's. That makes me a bad dog owner?
No,
because you're going out of town. Like, your whole family's going out of town.
I mean, I would take the dogs on vacation, but if you're not going to,
plan just for the dog.
And also, Luke is your dog's trainers, and they like Luke.
They love Luke,
and he takes very good care of them, and gives them a little freshen up course.
Yeah,
that's nice.
When they see him coming up the driveway, Luke and the lady who does the grooming, the dogs lose their mind. They love both of them.
I think we need to take our dogs to Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straighten them out.
Yeah, they've just kind of been very confrontational
New
with
house
each other. Just very territorial. And they just, they're two males and they're both still intact. I think that's another problem.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But they
Come on,
just.
spay and neuter your pets.
Carmen, what I thought of the other day?
What?
Is whenever I was saying that I was saying stuff to Gypsy in German, and you're like, you're teaching your dog German? I go, no, she knows German. I'm learning. She's a German Shepherd. She already knows German.
It's her native tongue.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, y'all, how's it going?
What's up, sir?
Just real quick, I might know what that guy was talking about when he was leading up to the ticks.
Okay.
A lot of people in like the southern states have been finding like big boxes of ticks on their properties. It's the Lone Star tick, and I guess it causes, if you're bit by it, can cause like a lifelong allergy to red meat. And if you believe in all the conspiracy stuff, they've already done lab grown meat and cause the problem, selling the solution type thing.
And Bill Gates is like
own the farmland.
He took over the farmland, and he's part of the lab grown meat epidemic.
So you're saying he's trying to make people allergic to meat so that they have to eat his farm food.
His lab grown food.
Just look up the Lone Star tick. But if real quick, if I could, the big thing that's not a conspiracy is these data centers that are popping up everywhere. Those are really bad for the land. They're taking up millions and millions of gallons of water, thousands and thousands of acres. It's crazy, but just that Lone Star tick thing. I think that's where that guy was going.
I guess, and thank you for the call, sir. I think in my daughter's school, they were teaching everybody about how the data centers are using up the resources and all that.
Especially AI.
Yeah.
Data centers are destroying everything.
So last night I made a poster for our May 22nd appearance at Pipple Toddler at the Daiquiri Shack. And my daughter's like, you just killed monkeys and trees. And I'm like, I don't care. You know how quickly that it turned around to make that ad for me? It was worth every penny. Thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
What's happening?
Not a quick question. I don't know if you guys are willing to share. I guess more geared towards Galvin, but you might know as well. Do you mind sharing, like, just ballpark what that generator goes for, just to do like your fridge, your AC, and maybe your TV?
So I bought mine is I think it's a Westinghouse 9500 or something like that, and I want to say it was only like $700, $600, maybe less than that.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but what I had was I had an electrician come out and wire it in to my breaker panel so that I could do that. And it wasn't very expensive at all. He just went right to the wall and went into the thing, and he did all the stuff. And it's not. Yeah, because if you're buying, which is great, obviously buy the built-in natural gas and do that if you can afford that, and that gives value to your house and it clicks on right away. But this is a way to do that as well, but it's a lot less money.
Yeah, I actually bought one of those first two. I think at Tractor Supply or one of those places, And I didn't even have it plugged in like Galvin did. I actually just ran a power strip through my window in my bedroom and you did it that way. So I would definitely, if you can, go to Home Depot or go to Lowe's or go to Tractor Supply or one of those places.
I bought mine off of Amazon.
Or Amazon.
I got mine on Amazon and tried to do it before hurricane season because prices vary and stuff. This has a Home Depot, though. It has the actual one that I got that is a 500 watt. It's $850.
Yeah.
Oh, 500.
Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it too, because as soon as there's a storm coming, there's a run on them and people go nuts and the prices go crazy.
I'm sorry, I said 500 watt. It's not 500. 9,500, 7,500 watt. Remote electric start, gas powered.
Well, you got a remote too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the best part. So you're not out there.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, pal. Yeah, I'll tell you, that's better than having nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
And then I went out and bought the biggest portable AC unit that they have that's on wheels. It's great.
So it's not like your actual AC; it's a portable AC unit.
No, it looks like a big giant guitar amplifier, like it's that size, one of the big stack things, whatever. But it cools like 3,000 cubic feet or something like that. So in a bedroom, it's ice cold.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
It worked great, but I can't find mine.
Oh yeah,
Big Dick asked me about it the other day, and I went, "Yeah, where the hell is that thing?" I think maybe I gave it to my in-laws or brought it to somebody's house when the hurricane came, but I can't remember where the hell it is.
Look on Joe's eBay.
I'll go look.
There's another mission.
I'll go look. Don't worry.
We're missing only in this house do we lose appliances.
Yeah.
We lost a freezer and we lost an AC unit. It's unbelievable. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, I just wanted to touch base on the data centers wasting water.
Yeah.
Water can't be wasted. It's the most recycled resource on the planet. We drink water that the dinosaurs drank. So and the data centers use water, but it's not like the water just disappears. It gets sent back into the hydrogen cycle. Just wanted to let you guys know about that.
All right. Thank you. I feel less guilty about using AI now.
Yeah,
Thank
you can tell your daughter that. Say, listen, we're drinking dinosaur
water. Yeah. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's
here.
happening?
How you doing?
Good. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. I just wanted to lend a hand here. I own a statewide small business that specializes in backup generators and smart home setups. So, yeah, Galvin's setup is perfect for what you guys have going on with the upcoming hurricane season.
Listen to me. Feel free to plug your business because a lot of people are going to be interested now after us talking about it this morning and knowing that there's an alternative. Go ahead and feel free to plug it away.
Yeah, absolutely. So the name of the company is the Modern Handyman LLC, and I run statewide. It's just myself and a helper, and we offer smart home solutions, backup generators, any type of education when it comes to clean energy or solar. So feel free to give me a call at your leisure. Can I put my phone number out? Is that okay?
I mean, I don't know if you want to do that because people are going to start calling you just to bug you, but give out the name of the company again.
Absolutely. It's the Modern Handyman LLC.
And if they Google you, will it come right up?
Yes, sir, it should. It's on
I already
Facebook
found
and
it.
everything. Yes, sir.
Carmen's got it. The Modern Handyman LLC. Good luck to you, buddy. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks, guys. Great
All
show.
right, bye. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you definitely, if you're not somebody who's handy, you don't want to do that yourself.
No.
You don't want to try and do that stuff yourself, especially when it comes to electrical stuff.
Yeah, I was watching him do it and just, asking questions or whatever. And he's just talking to me, having conversation, just flipping breakers and doing stuff and pulling things out. And I'm like, oh, pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, you don't need that. I possess none of those skills so much that I had to call Dino the other day and go, Dino, we got a Category 5 situation going on in this house. He's like, what's wrong? And I go, we got smoke detectors going on. But here's a couple of things.
Battery that was bad and it was going beep.
It's still,
I heard that yesterday.
I can't figure out which one it is. And
I know exactly which one it is.
Is it in the hall right
Yeah,
there?
it's right in the hallway going to the bathroom, yeah.
And that's where I think it is. But then I'm not going all the way up on that ladder.
Oh, my God.
You got to bring Dino all the way over here for that?
No, he's coming here for something else.
Oh.
Yeah. I just said, since you're coming, can you please do that?
He's coming to put the toilet paper on the roll of toilet paper.
Right, yeah.
And while he's here, I really...
Category 5.
He's got to replace the soap in the hand soap.
Yeah, he's here for all the important stuff. Listen, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not a handy person.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy that's doing a lot of stuff. Meanwhile, my mother-in-law, who's 84 years old, you know what she got my wife for Mother's Day? flowers, not the kind that come in a vase, the kind that have to be planted.
Oh.
And she's like,
Oh, that's nice.
yes. But she's like, I brought over 7 plants. These are red and yellow and whatever they are. She's like, I will come over as a mother to give and plant them in your yard. I'm like, well, who wants an 84-year-old woman having to sit out in the sun and put, but she loves it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a hobby.
Doing that. Yeah, she loves doing it, so she's going to come over and plant the plants in the front yard and make it look nice out there.
Keeps them spry.
I know, but it makes me feel terrible. I'm inside in the air conditioner while she's outside sweating, most likely laying on the dirt on the ground, digging holes with a little hand shovel.
Nate Bargatze said, he goes, we have a guy who mows my lawn, and that's my wife.
Yeah.
And he goes, she loves to do it. He goes, but I made her go and tell all my neighbors that she wanted to do it. So they were like, there's the guy who makes his wife mow the lawn.
Right.
See if your mother-in-law can swap out the batteries in the smoke detector.
She probably would.
Yeah,
She probably would. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing about my mother-in-law is that she still thinks that she could do everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably can, but I don't know. If she could, I would make her fix this AC as soon as possible because my nipples are hard. All right, I got to take a break. I got to clear the phone lines because I got to open up the phones for Ask the Dom, who'll be in here after the top of the hour. The phone numbers are 800-771-1025. Please get on them only if you have a question for Ask the Dom. He will be in the studio with us next, and he'll be taking your legal calls. Before we go to break, I want to tell you about Jeff Borum and his team at teamborum.com. If you're looking to sell your home, what are the important things? You want to sell your home fast, and you want to get the most money for it. So you want to work with a company that is right here in the Tampa Bay area, lives here, works here, has an office here, grew up here, and knows the area better than anybody, and already has people looking for your home, and you may not even know about it already. He's connecting people, and he's getting your home sold fast, and he's doing it for the most money. Those are the most important things when you're selling your home, and Jeff and his team at teamborum.com could do it all for you. And if you're looking to buy a home, they've got homes listed on their website, teamborum.com, from the 200,000s all the way up in the $4 million range. And if there isn't something on there, he will tell you about homes before they even hit the market. He's got people that he works with that are constantly scouring, trying to find you the home of your dreams, and he will get you in there. And if you need to get out of one quick and get into another one quick, they specialize in that as well. Whether there's been a change in your income, there's been a change in your family, maybe a death, maybe a divorce, they deal with this stuff all the time. So don't let the hassle and stress get you down. Simply go to teamborum.com. That's BORHAM, powered by eXp Realty, and let Jeff and his team work for you, whether you're buying or selling a home. And if you want to find out what your home is worth, you can find out by simply going to that website and putting your address in teamborum.com, and it'll give you a high end, a low end, and even a cash offer for your home. It is teamborum.com for all your real estate needs. Let Jeff and his team know that you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We'll take a quick break. Ask the Dom in the studio with us next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You won $1,000.
Is this real? Seriously? Oh my gosh, this is incredible. And I won this listening to Drew Garabo Live, my favorite show on the bone. I'm about to go on vacation to see my kids here in a few days, and getting that $1,000 is going to be so helpful. Oh man, this is just awesome.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Northbound Skyway Bridge accident causing very big delays getting across and into Pinellas. Going to take an extra 30 minutes. A couple of accidents in Hillsborough County. The first eastbound Kennedy. It's near Himes with big delays in both directions on Himes. Also a wreck westbound Bush Boulevard at Himes. That's in the clearing stages. I'm Monica with traffic.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
If your floors are due for an upgrade, Bob's Carpet and Flooring has you covered. The May Pergo sale is on. Grab select colors for just $3.95 a square foot. And if you want more than Pergo, they've got carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, and tile. Visit one of our 17 locations or go to bobscarpetandflooring.com today.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader, preparing thousands of people to further their career as a licensed contractor. Check out the Camtech Seminar, Wednesday, 7 p.m. at Tampa Renaissance.
Cam's Jim Walter Boulevard. Get licensed, get legal, get camtechschool.com.
I'm Thaddeus Bullard, and I can't believe I get to do this. I grew up hearing these commercials, and around here, when someone's in a car accident, people know exactly who to call.
1-800-ASK-GARY. They connect you with lawyers and doctors after a car accident.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. With over 1,000 vehicles in stock, Rivard is changing car buying for the better. Right now, inventory is stacked and discounts are some of the biggest ever. 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s, up to $15,000 off. And 2026 Yukons, up to $8,000 off. Waiting for the catch? Hidden fees? Not here. Zero dealer fees. The price you see is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC. We are professional grade.
Entering the courtroom are 36-year-old Chris McMurray and his attorney. Chris is nervous. 2 months ago, his construction company struck an underground line, and now he's being sued because his company didn't contact Sunshine 811 before digging. Damages could run into the millions of dollars. Chris could lose his company. If only he had contacted Sunshine 811 first, the verdict might be different.
All rise.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction, they just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
Want a beautiful white vinyl fence but thought you couldn't afford it? For less than $5 a day, only $125 a month. Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot vinyl fence and transform your backyard. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
This is Mav, spokes eagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Did you know eagles fly on water too? That's right, we use our wings like oars, like a feathered kayak. So if you need help with the water in your house, remember, Veteran Air has expert plumbers ready to cruise over and help with your emergencies and projects. For a limited time, you can get $50 off plumbing repairs of $250 or more. Learn more at veteranair.com.
Veteran Air. Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
At Brandon Honda, zero down deals are back. Finance your next pre-owned vehicle with zero out of pocket. Plus, we have interest rates as low as 0.9%, and we'll cover up to $5,000 of your negative equity. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. We have minivans and SUVs starting at $229 per month, midsize sedans from $189 per month, and economy vehicles from an incredible $149 per month. And most are backed with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-527-9308 for complete details.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroftampa.com.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-288-2202. 813-288-2202. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 813-288-2202.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind.
ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like customer service associate at a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah, hi. I'm here to pick up my suit.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
There must be a mistake. This is too small.
It shrunk a whole lot. Look on the bright side. Now you have a suit you can give to a child.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
The 2026 Step Forward to Cure Tuberous Sclerosis Complex, or TSC Walk Tampa, will be on Saturday, May 16th at the Shanna and Brian Glazer JCC at 8:30 a.m. Join families from across Florida in spreading awareness and raising funds for this rare, incurable disease. Details at stepforwardtocureTSC.org.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Hey, it's Kelvin. Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa Bay. And right now, you can get any size heating and cooling system installed for just $99.99. Badger Bob sources the best pricing from multiple system manufacturers. 0 down in all future repairs, 2 annual maintenance visits, and even filters are no additional charge ever. This is an unbeatable lifetime warranty that only Badger Bob's can offer. Book a free estimate or service by visiting BadgerBobs.com. HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. With over 1,000 vehicles in stock, Rivard is changing car buying for the better. Right now, inventory is stacked and discounts are some of the biggest ever. 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s, up to $15,000 off. And 2026 Yukons, up to $8,000 off. Waiting for the catch? Hidden fees? Not here. 0 dealer fees. The price you see is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Have you been told your car has negative equity? For a limited time, Brandon Honda will cover up to $5,000 of your negative equity. Plus, when you buy a new Honda from Brandon Honda, you're getting the #1 resale value brand in the country. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $229 per month. New Accords just $179 per month. Or get a brand new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-575-7725 for complete details.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader, preparing thousands of people to further their career as a licensed contractor. Check out the Camtech Seminar, Wednesday, 7 p.m. at Tampa Renaissance, Jim Walter Boulevard. Get licensed, get legal, get CamtechSchool.com.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction, they just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
At IDC, we honor the legacy of the one and only Keith LeClaire.
We refuse to be beat on any diamond, any price, anywhere. You cannot get any closer to the source in International Diamond Center.
His competitive spirit, his leadership, his passion for quality.
The finest quality at the best price, guaranteed. Anybody that sees it on her hand, they're going to be on, where'd you get that diamond?
And who can forget Keith's fun side?
If you don't come to IDC, you are nuts. You're going to get a bigger, better diamond for less at IDC, period.
As we mourn his passing, Keith LeClaire's spirit will always be alive and well at IDC. And his other family members carry on his legacy. His voice, his teachings, his vision will continue to guide us into the future. And the core values of IDC will never change.
I want you to be protected. I want you to
to make sure you're getting what you paid for. It's a commitment from our family. It's our blood. It's our heart behind it. It's our trust. It's our integrity.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
When something goes wrong in your home, the last thing you want to do is juggle multiple companies. That's why I stick with Hawkins Service Company. They take care of AC, plumbing, electrical, even pool equipment, all under one roof. They've been serving the area for decades with thousands of 5-star reviews and guarantees that actually mean something. New customers save 10% off any service when you mention the bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
We're living through a monetary crime scene, and your IRA or 401k is a key victim. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. After the dollar was cut loose from it, inflation soared. And in just 9 years, gold hit $850. People who diversified into precious metals survived and thrived. Today, we're in a worse position because we face inflation and massive debt. Fortunately, gold is still an option. My trusted friends at Birch Gold Group can help you own gold inside your retirement account without penalties or taxes. Start now by getting a free info kit on gold. Text the word SECURE to 989898. We're facing the same monetary chaos as the 70s with significantly more debt. Get your free info kit from Birch Gold. Just text SECURE to the number 989898.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds, again, more clouds than sunshine today. The 50% chance of showers in the afternoon. High temperatures back to the upper 80s for you. Mild and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 74 degrees. Rain chance drops to 20% for tomorrow with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Highs in the upper 80s.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Of the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Ooh, baby, got a little gas. 800-771-1025. In less than an hour, you'll have another opportunity to win $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We'll give you that keyword right at 10 o'clock before we get out of here this morning. Turn it over to Johnny Ballsack. You put that in the app, you can win $1,000. Last word was taco. We'll find out what the next word is. We'll tell you at 10 o'clock. Right now, it's time to talk to Ask the Dom, who I believe is in the studio with us. Dom, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mike. I'm hanging in there. How's everybody today?
Good. Pretty good, Dom. It is so cold in here. You have no idea. My nipples are at full steam ahead.
Well, be careful. If you get up and you run around too fast, you might cut Galvin or Gio. A workplace injury, guys.
Trust me. Sure. I'm excited to grab some of these phone calls because there are 2 calls on hold of people who are waiting that I'm interested in both of these calls. Oh. Let's start with Brad. This is pretty interesting. Brad, good morning. You're on with Ask the Dom. What do you got, Brad?
Hey, Mike. So this happened like a week ago. My wife was opening a salad dressing. It was completely sealed. Doesn't go bad until August. It says shake well before opening. She shook it. Before she got to open it, it exploded, hit the ceiling. It's like a lime green color. Got all over the cabinets, got all over the ceiling, got all over the blinds. Cut her hand very small. It's like pretty minor. It's not that big of a deal. But then kept overflowing like if you put baking soda in a volcano. I had to clean up the ceiling and stuff. That leaves a mess. So basically, I want to know, I did go to Costco and they said they're going to take care of it, but I don't know what that means. But I want someone to repaint my either new blinds or the ceiling, or I don't know if that's possible, or if the small claims court thing works. I don't know.
Do we know what caused the salad dressing to explode?
Yeah, I think I did some research. It's most likely it wasn't sealed properly and it was fermenting. And when you shook it up, I guess the pressure built.
See, that makes a lot more sense than if you just shook it up and it spilled everywhere. The pressure, if it wasn't sealed properly, that's somebody's problem right there.
Yeah, you need to find
Right,
out
so-
what Costco means by if they're going to take care of it. I don't know if it's going to be worth it for you to go after the manufacturer of the salad dressing in a small claims action because, thank God, there's no significant or serious injury. I'm not saying that I'm happy about the scenario, but I'm talking to you in a practical sense as far as legal advice. So in a small claims action, I mean, that's an amount less than $8,000. I mean, it's probably not going to cost that to repaint the ceiling or whatever, clean your blinds or your curtains, whatever the case may be. But you're going to try to go after a multinational company, whoever is the producer of that salad dressing, on something that
Kraft Heinz owns the company.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So get ready. You think you got issues now and just painting stuff. Imagine dealing with the whole host of lawyers that they have for this. Financially, time, energy, and effort. It may not be worth it. I just go to the sources, Costco, and see what they would do to resolve the issue. But I don't think financially you're not going to find an attorney more likely than not that's going to want to take that case. Certainly not on a contingency fee. Based on a property damage claim against the multinational defendant. It's just not practical. And a lot of people say, well, I understand, Mr. Ferriero, why? I says, well, because lawyers are in business just like everybody else. They run a business model as attorneys, and prospective clients like yourself and a property damage issue here stemming from a product's liability malfunction has to be garnered as to whether or not it's financially feasible, not just for the client, you, but for the firm, them. And then those decisions come into the practicality of what I'm telling you now. Probably get whatever you're going to get from Costco, repaint the ceiling yourself, and move on with the rest of your day.
Yeah, I was just going to see if it was likely. I guess I read that sometimes if it's under $10,000, the company doesn't care, and they're just like, sure, we'll give you what. I'm not asking for much. So
I don't know where you're reading that. I don't know what company doesn't care. I don't know how much credence there is in that. But the only way is to try. You can send a letter to the Kraft company and see what happens. I'd send it certified. You can send a letter to Costco and figure out what they're going to do to make it right, and then just circle back with us. Let us know how you fare.
Okay, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys.
Good luck to you, Brad, and the mysterious case of the exploding salad dressing. Gio, good news. Somebody just sent me a text. There is a Duff's in Orlando still.
Oh.
And one in Clearwater. I was unaware of that.
Clearwater?
Yeah. I don't know if I could bring myself to go to Duff's these days, but still.
I think we have to make a special trip.
Yeah. Joe.
Yes.
Can you handle something for me real quick?
Yeah, what do you got?
Superheat and Air is at the front door. Will you go get them and get them on this as quick as possible?
Yes.
Wait, because it's too cold, Mike, and you got them
freezing.
Too cold. You have them there to do the opposite. You're there to make it hotter.
It is 62 degrees in this house. I've never heard it. I've never thought I'd complain about it.
Dom, if you hear the name of the company, it's Superheat and Air.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
Okay.
heat is in there.
But
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but in May in Florida, you just not. I'm just not used to hearing it in reverse. I understand, they do heat. It's just I'm not used to hearing that in May in Florida. That's just funny to me.
All right, if you want a question for Dom and you want to get through, 800-771-1025. Let's go to Eric. Eric, good morning. You're on Ask the Dom. What do you got, Eric?
Good morning.
Hello, Eric.
Friday evening, I met a lady at a local establishment, and we had conversation and had a drink. The following day, I get a text from her calling me a predator and her brother threatening messages, F around and find out. I ended up running into her Saturday night, and I was like, what is that text about? And she's like, you drugged my drink. So Saturday evening, she proceeds to run around town to various places, telling patrons and bar staff that I drugged her drink. I'm considering a defamation lawsuit.
I will tell you that I don't know you. You sound like a nice guy and sound like a guy who is surprised by hearing that. Maybe perhaps somebody did drug her drink, and it wasn't this guy.
Well, we need to know a little bit more. So did you spend the evening with her, or you just had the drink or cocktail at the bar and left?
we went our separate ways. When the bar closed, we exchanged phone numbers, went our separate ways. I was a little concerned about her maybe being too intoxicated, so I did call her on her way home and, see if she was okay. She didn't answer, and that was the last interaction we had that evening.
Did she drive
the
herself?
nasty text the next day.
Did she drive herself home?
She drove herself home.
Yeah, that's problematic. Number one, that shouldn't happen. And how long was she there prior to your arrival? You don't know if she had how many cocktails she had before.
I initially met her probably about 9:30 that evening, and she came up and was talking to me and another gentleman, and then she disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
When I heard about her going to the bar staff Saturday night, I went up to that manager and I said, "This is absolutely untrue. Can you preserve the video from that night?" And they kind of blew me off. I sent a preservation request to the registered agent for that company.
They're not going to give it to you unless there's a lawsuit because it's going to be work product. So that's all nice and fancy to say. Even if I sent a preservation of evidence letter, they're still not going to provide it to me short of some type of lawful subpoena. So it's nice to say, but it's just they're not going to give it to you because it's a work product issue. So
we kind of need a statute in this state to force companies to preserve it for at least 3 to 7 days. I would think they have no.
Well, the letter does that. The letter puts them on notice of that. It's just that you don't get it until there's a lawful subpoena. You know, I don't have subpoena power until there's a legal case. You file a lawsuit. So the problem, back to your initial question regarding defamation, which is you got the distinction between libel and slander. You know, this is going to be slanderous as far as the spoken speech is concerned. But what are your damages? You know, the first thing a lawyer is going to say when they quote you an attorney's fee is, "All right, sir, what are you chasing? You know, what have you lost? You know, what are your damages, economic or non-economic, and what is your answer?" And then
I'm going for 50. I'm going for up to 50,000.
Now that's okay. You've done your research as to what the threshold is to file a circuit claim in the state of Florida, but just because that's the threshold, sir, doesn't mean the claim is worth $50,000. So it's great that you're doing your research, and I'm proud of you.
People cannot just go around and defame people like that. I mean, that is horrible.
I'm not suggesting.
I wish she would have filed a criminal complaint so I could really.
You don't want that. No, that's a pain in the ass in the state attorney's office. But listen, I need you to relax for 1 second. You're not wrong. I don't think you got folks running around. I don't agree with people saying negative or untrue things about anybody. I concur with that. You're asking me a legal question with regard to filing a defamation action. Those are two separate things. Whether I condone someone saying that something negative or true is different than what you're asking me. And you're asking me as if you have a defamation case. And at this point, the answer is no. And the answer, well, why, Dom? Why is the answer no? It says because this gentleman hasn't told me what his damages are. You have to have quantifiable damages to attack somebody for libel or slander, which are two elements of defamation. And if you don't have that, you don't have a claim that's going to be causable for an actionable damage. Just because the threshold is 50,000, well, what's the threshold is less than 50 but more than 8,000. All right, it's a county court level. And if it's less than 8, it's small claims. You just telling me the level of a filing of a lawsuit in the state of Florida, which is fine. What has to happen is, so people understand the nexus, is let's say whatever she said caused you business, that you were a vendor, that you were serving, that you would provide food or alcohol to that establishment, and then they canceled your contract. Well, now you just lost in this hypothetical a $50,000 deal. Now you have quantifiable damages because of the untrue statement. Now you've got a claim, and a lawyer probably jump on that ASAP. So that's
what about?
Go ahead.
What about my ability to frequent that establishment? Maybe they think poorly of me now, and so they don't want someone
allegedly
that's been associated.
How do you know that? I mean, is there a social media post? Did they trespass you? Are you not allowed to go back there?
I haven't been back there.
Well, then you don't know.
That would be a loss to me.
Yeah, you're making stuff up now until you go back there and they trespass you. I mean, I get it. Your mind's swirling and you're pissed off. I'm with you.
That's a possible loss.
Yes, but it's not quantifiable. Yeah, listen, as a lawyer, you can't go into a lawyer and say, well, I think this is happening, go get him. And the lawyer's going to say, no.
I like you, sir. I trust you with my drink.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like a great guy, but he just doesn't have a case yet. It's just not ripe. Something's got to happen. Damages, trespass, some type of irreparable harm based on the false or fraudulent statements. You're halfway there. You're just not all the way there on an action of defamation, in my opinion. You call the show for legal advice. There it is. It doesn't mean you like what I say. But
Do you still have her phone number, sir?
Yes, I do.
You want me to call her right now?
Here we go.
No.
I would. I'll put an end to it right now. All right. Sorry, buddy. I tried. Thank you. Hopefully it works out for you.
He just got hurt feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the guy's a nice guy. He thought he met a girl. They exchanged phone numbers. Now her brother's yelling at him, calling him a pedophile or whatever. You know, he's like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know,
anything could have happened throughout that night. He wasn't with her the entire time. Right. There's no way. There's no way.
Maybe she just doesn't remember getting that drunk.
And I understand he's pissed, and I get it. And I don't condone anybody saying anything about anybody else that's untrue. Yeah. However, in the context of the legal question, the case is not formed yet, and I don't want him wasting his money on hiring a lawyer that's not going to benefit him.
Sure. Yeah. Good morning, your own Acid Dom. What do you got?
Hey, Dom, I just want to give a kind of a thank you. I listen to your segment every week. Love it. And a while back, I had a situation. My wife calls me. There was something to do with one of our children. Long story short, I was 2 hours away, so I had basically 2 hours of thinking about Mike Calta justice.
Oh, no.
And at the end of the day, I called your office. I got a referral on day one. On day one, I took pictures, I took notes, and it's been a long road, but I was offered a settlement that makes sense. So just calling saying thank you. I listened to your advice.
Okay, well.
Thank you for not listening to me, sir. I appreciate that, and I'm happy for you.
Trust me, I had 2 hours of thinking.
Yeah, it's not good.
First of all, thank you for that compliment, number one. Number two, I love Michael. And there's time, and I'll be honest, there's times where things happen in my life with some of my clients. In my mind, I want to do Calta justice too. Yeah. So truth be, Carmen's smiling over here. Yeah, because it's natural. You kind of get riled up, and your mind wanders like, oh, I want to get them, and then you calm down.
And especially when it involves your children.
All right. Yeah. Family's very emotional. It's very emotional. Just like he wants to take Amanda for a nice walk on the cliff. And I said, well, now that's that.
Not always, just every once in a while.
But, as wonderful as, it is with these emotions, we're here to help, which is why I'm very appreciative to do this segment with Mike every Tuesday and then in my show on Wednesday. But no, I understand. The Mike Calta justice is fun to think about, but not actionable. I would not recommend you do that.
Like I said, I called your office day one because of the situation. We had to have continued contact. I'll just put it that way.
Gotcha. I understand.
Everything that every conversation, every phone call, we documented dates, times, what everything was talked about.
Good.
So that in the case I ever was called to testimony, I had notes.
Yep. Yeah, you had your paperwork and you had your log.
I was actually scheduled for a testimony on the 29th of this month. And a few days ago, I was offered a higher number than what was initially offered that I kept saying no to.
Now, listen, I think it's great when people call in. I say, take your notes, make your. Now, I'm not saying it's Justice Kavanaugh style where you have records going all the way back to, high school or college. I don't. I mean that to me still was that was impressive to one sense. But when you have a legal case, you want to document all interaction, phone calls, emails. If someone shows up at a location, document the date or time. If you contact law enforcement, you keep a log. Let me tell you something. You come in prepared to a testimony or a deposition, and you have that log right there. I can tell you exactly what so-and-so did on this date and time. Here you go. Very impressive, and it's probably going to break your way as far as the legal proceeding.
Like to say if Kevin Hart was on the show and there was some sort of log proof on the show that we could prove that. Hey, listen, I'm glad it worked out for you, buddy. Thanks for not taking my advice and listening to Dom. Good job. Appreciate you.
There you go.
Let me try to get a couple more of these calls in. Good morning, you're on with Acid Dom. What do you got?
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Dom.
Hello, sir.
So last week, you had something on the news about the drone and y'all were going to talk to Dom when he come in, but I guess you forgot to ask him. It landed in the backyard and got burned up. The guy burned it up.
So if it's in the air, it's in airspace. You can't do anything about it. What if it lands in your yard? Somebody flies a drone in your yard and it lands in your yard, Dom. Does it become your property? Does it become an invasion of property, or is it just their material?
Yeah, you have. Well, if the drone crosses your property line, so your property does extend up to some extent. So
Right.
if it comes over your house, but it's not on the ground, it's in the air, it's actually on your property. It's just a hovering above. And then if it lands, now it's an official. I mean, it's technically trespassing, although it's an inanimate object.
Right.
And if it crashes and blows up or burns up or can cause a fire or problem like that, then at that point in time, you as a property owner have the legal duty to protect your property. Extinguish it, just take it away, destroy whatever you got to do to protect your property, because you don't know what it's going to do or what's happening with it. So I don't know. Was there a legal case? Did something happen? I
don't remember the whole story, but that was the gist of it. Was whether or not if it came into your yard, at what point it becomes okay for you to defend yourself against it or to shoot it out of the sky or that. I know you can't shoot it, but
you don't want to shoot it because you're going to be in neighborhoods, things like that. But you have to look at it in concepts like this. If it crashes and it's burning, then you have a duty to protect your property. Well, that's what's called mitigation of damages. So you have an opportunity to extinguish it or remove it or do whatever you have to do to protect the property. However, if it just crashes and stops, let's say it just dies, or the battery dies or just falls. It's much like if someone drove their car onto your property and it ran out of gas. Right, you're not going to destroy the car.
Right.
You're not going to take the car and sell it, because then it's somebody else's property. So if you think of it in a context of, let's just say, it's a car. You say, hey, your car ran out of gas. You need to get it off my property. You don't own the car. The car's not titled to you. If you damage the car, even though it's on your property for that specific issue, you're now subject to a property damage claim in the reverse if you damage that property, much like the drone. Unless that car is on fire, right? And then you have to do something to put it out so it doesn't blow up your car or damage your
it's
property.
not your deal.
Does that make sense? You see the distinction for the caller? I didn't catch his name.
No, he's gone. But yeah, that makes sense. I have a shotgun shell that is packed with a weighted net, and it doesn't. If I shot you with it, it would probably hurt. But if I shot a drone, it opens up and it captures the drones and pulls them down.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if that is legal to fire or not. Probably not. I'm not firing off my backyard.
I wouldn't suggest firing, discharging anything in your neighborhood because you got homes in such close proximity.
Also, nobody's ever flown a drone near me. I was just curious.
Yeah, but I don't know where that thing's going to go. I mean, let's say it misfires, right, and it goes into your neighbors. Your neighbors out there. What happens if your lovely mother-in-law is planting the plants?
Right.
And next thing you know, there's a net on top of mom.
Or the rare yellow-belly sapsucker is flying over my house.
And then I'm going to get very good. Tom, you got to come over here. Why? Well, I've netted my mother.
Yeah, like Spider-Man.
Oh my God, okay.
Tom, good morning. You're on with Ask the Dom. What do you got, Tom?
Just kind of a dumb question, but I was curious. Is there any way to sue somebody instead of a payment of money? Can you have mutual combat with them?
It's going back to the very first question on the back then, though it was a different name show, Mike. But that was the very first question.
That's when we learned about mutual combat. Can you choose that as an option instead of a payment for something? Say, hey, I would rather just fight it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to go into a contractual agreement, to settle a grievance or a debt. I mean, if you look back in our history, they used to shoot each other. You used to have the shooting duels. To resolve disputes or property disputes or whatever the case may be. If you go back far enough in history, that's exactly a pistol at 10 paces.
I don't recommend it, sir, but yes, it would be legal if you can get the contract on.
It's sometimes the money's not gonna be enough,
Well,
yeah, but the other party would have to agree to it too. I mean, if you're a bigger guy or an MMA fighter, he's like, look, I'd rather come up with the money than have you. What was?
I would be hopeful that the judge would say make the judgment that you would have to take place in the combat.
What was the game that you guys used to play, Carmen, when you guys would lose and then you would punch each other in the arm?
Homo chicken?
Well, but what was it? Was it over football picks?
Football punches, yeah.
Was it called just a football punch or something?
Yeah,
you guys used to call
punch.
it something, didn't you?
Yeah, no, we didn't
football
have
punches.
Oh,
There was
okay.
no name for it.
I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
But they used to hit me.
Okay, well, that's...
Well, we all used to hit each other.
They did. No, they hit me.
We hit each other.
I have pictures of bruises.
Did you agree to mutual combat? You signed those forms.
I didn't sign anything.
God bless you.
But you did verbally agree to
I was
mutual
yelled
combat.
at to agree to it.
Oh, my
I was under distress.
None of us agreed to Carmen farting in the room when
That's
she
true.
got punched.
First time she got punched, she taco farted.
Yeah, but that's not her fault, though. That
Yeah.
was involuntary
Thank
bodily
you.
response.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's damages for sure.
That's
Yeah.
damages. You guys are fantastic.
I was
I
emotionally
love you.
damaged.
I love you guys. But once a week isn't enough. Now I got to wait till next Tuesday to see everybody again. Oh, man.
Speaking of farting, I'm at that age now where farts just come out on their own.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't control them
Are
anymore.
you not sure if it's you or not?
Do you blame other people? Like if you're walking around, you point to other people. It's like, oh.
I officially blame the dog. Like every old TV father, I blame the dog because I'm sitting there with Amanda, and Amanda don't sit with farts, and something happens. Like, oh, is that Mabel?
When you're younger, you make a choice.
Yes.
When you're older, it just happens.
Comes out.
Well, we can get my wife now. I mentioned this to Gio this morning, but I didn't tell you last week. But my wife, unfortunately, she broke her ankle and tore her ligaments. So her right foot's in a boot, so she can't drive.
Who are we suing for this?
Well, we're not suing anybody. It's just kind of a freak thing. That I was explaining to Carmen how it happened. She just kind of rolled her ankle, and she was stepping down, and it just kind of happened. But so she can't run. So Dom and I will drive her crazy and aggravate her. With a variety of different things. Maybe my son farts on her and she can't run away quick.
Right, she can't get away.
In the
Understood.
context of the conversation.
Understood.
And she's screaming like, "What's the matter with your foot? Your son won't stop farting on me, and I can't run away." I'm like, "Booze, get out of here!" So this is what happens. 12-year-old kid running around.
Dom, I have to publicly apologize to State Attorney Susie Lopez.
Oh, well, I was just with Susie this past week.
So was I.
Oh, okay.
I walked into the Sapphire event on Saturday night with my wife and with Pete and his date, and they all. Well, actually, I just walked in with my wife. We had gotten there by ourselves, and they were walking us to the table, and I got stopped by somebody that I knew, and I stopped and I said hello, and it was Susie Lopez and somebody else that was there. A woman named Kelly, and my friend said, my friend named Kelly, and I looked at Susie and I go, "Hey, nice to see you." And she's like, "No, I'm Susie." And I went, "Oh, yes, I know who you are." And I just felt like a dick for the last 5 days. Yeah. So
You're
apologies
a real
to.
jerk.
All right, so I'm coming close. Please, sorry, my apologies for.
And then he farted.
Well, I heard
did
that
not
was a wonderful event. Pumpkins and I were invited, but because of her foot, I texted Steve and I said we wouldn't be able to make it under the circumstances. So we were supposed to be there. So I had to extend my condolences for missing the invitation, but he understood because of the foot. But Susie's wonderful. In fact, she's supposed to come back on my show sometime this summer. I don't think this month, but maybe in June. To come back on, but I'm sure she understood, and it's not that big of a deal.
It was
she's a
not a
fantastic
big
lady.
deal, but I got it. My wife was being taken in one direction. I was being taken in the other. I was talking to 3 people and saying hi, and I just made a bad judgment, but it just made me. I'm sure she's not thought about it one time since, but it's been on my mind for the past 3 days.
Well, do you want? I can text her and tell her that.
I apologized that day, and I said, but I was just. It's still been bugging me. I actually laid in bed last night, relived it twice in my head, and then just shook my head and was like, "What a dick."
Yeah, but you know what? All of us have done things like that. When I'm at different events, I look at somebody and a commissioner. No, I'm a city councilman or senator. No, I'm a congressman. And you know who they are, or you know what they. But sometimes you're meeting a lot of people in quick sequence, in rapid mode, and you got a lot of external stimuli going on, and sometimes you just jam it up. You
It was like when Jason Light saw me on the sidelines of the Buccaneers game, waved, and I waved back, and he was like, "Not you."
When you walked away, she was probably like, "I can't believe Mark Calta didn't remember."
I'll take it.
Dom, send her a text. Tell him Mike's not a bad guy.
And how funny would it be as soon as he goes, Mike who?
Yeah, exactly. That would make me feel better at this point. Yeah.
I'll send the text. I'll see what she says.
What do you got coming up on your show?
Well, we have what I call Sweeps Month for May. So we've got a pretty great lineup, if you don't mind me just running through it real quick. So tomorrow we have Nancy Milan, our Hillsborough County tax collector. Very nice lady. I've met her before. First time on the show.
Nice lady till you got to write her a check.
Yeah, nobody really likes the tax collector, although they actually do some pretty good things and serve some great administrative functions, and a lot of listeners may not know. So she's going to come on the show to talk about her administration and kind of what the office does. And she's never been on before. And I'm interested in the interview because there's a lot of things that I don't even know.
Sure.
So Nancy Milan will be here. The next Wednesday, we have State Representative Danny Alvarez and State Representative Michael Owen from the Florida House of Representatives. They're going to be in. That's going to be a wild show because we've had a lot of things going on in the legislature. And you've had the extended sessions and everything that Ron DeSantis is doing. So they're going to come in and talk about all of the new laws, the bills. A lot of the redistricting was a big issue across the country. So both of those state representatives will be in studio. May 27th is going to be a Veterans Appreciation Day for Memorial Day. So Memorial Day that week is Monday, which happens to be my birthday. Happens to be my 50th. So
we having a big party or what?
Well, we're going to do one. We're actually going to do one later in the summer.
Come on.
Well, it falls on Memorial Day, and a lot of people. You're out of town.
I'm out of town.
I can't have a party and you be out of town. So we couldn't do it then anyway. But in fact, I did talk with Steven about maybe doing a little shindig at the Sapphire later in the summer.
Now we're talking.
For my 50th, because Alicia's foot's broken. The thing's in 2 weeks. It's a holiday.
Right.
We'll do something later in the year. And so to answer your question, we'll probably do it at the Sapphire.
All right.
And then let me see here. June 3rd is Judge Liz Jack, who is in a campaign for re-election. She's out of Pinellas County. So Pinellas County judge coming in. And then, I got a lot of other folks here. You got folks running for Congress. Lisa McClain in June is the elected public defender in Hillsborough County. She's coming on. And some folks running for school board. So a lot of great people, folks running for office, folks in office. Sweeps Month on the Acid Dom Show, if you will.
Man, you must have a good producer on that show. That's a lot of guests.
Yeah, you're looking at him.
Yeah.
I go to the mirror. I talk to myself. How are we looking on guests? Looking pretty good.
I believe it.
Carmen smiles.
Check out Acid Dom Show tomorrow night. And also, if you didn't get through today, you can always call the office, 813-251-5550. Or simply go to AskTheDom.com and email him at Dominic@AskTheDom.com. Dom, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Mike. Thanks so much. You guys have a great rest of your morning and a wonderful week as always.
We will take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. You want to rock? We've got your rock right here. And we're making it fancy with a symphony. Come see a live rock orchestra playing all the hits of Led Zeppelin. June 27th, Journey. July 17th, both featuring American Idol finalist Constantine Maroulis, plus David Bowie. August 7th, you can see all 3 shows starting at only $99. Tickets are on sale now at RuthEckerdHall.com. Bust out your best tuxedo t-shirt and get ready to rock. For more details, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound Dale Mabry at Linebaugh, an accident causing some backups. Also eastbound Kennedy near Himes causing delays in both directions on Himes. Earlier accident on the Skyway Bridge cleared up, but still very slow going heading into Pinellas. I'm Monica with traffic.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
On Hard Rock Bet, everyone is invited to the party. It doesn't matter who you are, your name is on the list. Sign up with Hard Rock Bet and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. A winning bet plus $150 to bet with. Now that's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet, payable in bonus bets. Plus, you got so much stuff to bet on. You're in the middle of NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. Baseball season is back. Test them all out on Hard Rock Bet, Florida's only legal sports book. From puck lines and totals to player props and same-game parlays, every night in the playoffs is a shot to light the lamp on Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet isn't just a sportsbook app with all the features you love, the same-game parlays and live betting. It also gives you new promos daily. So if you have the Hard Rock Bet app, open it right now to see what's waiting for you. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app now or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 833-PLAY-WISE.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Other than Freebird, I'm the most electrifying bird you'll hear on the radio. No, you know what? Including Freebird. Because no one does electric like Veteran Air. Our electricians are experts at installations and repairs, big and small. And for a limited time, we're providing free home electrical safety inspections. Shocked? Well, don't be. Visit veteranair.com to learn more. Veteran Air.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Guys, let's get real. All men are not created equal, especially when we're talking about the size of your package. Some guys have it, and some guys don't. You thought there was nothing you could do to enhance your length or girth, but hopefully by now you've heard us talking about permanent male enhancement with Best Man Medical. Best Man Medical has already performed this procedure on numerous bone listeners and changed their lives. Call Best Man Medical today and find the new you. BestManMedical.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call, the Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. runsignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
This Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds. Again, more clouds than sunshine today. The 50% chance of showers in the afternoon. High temperatures back to the upper 80s for you. Mild and muggy tonight with a low temperature of 74 degrees. Rain chance drops to 20% for tomorrow with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Highs in the upper 80s.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Sorry about that.
Your song started playing and my song started playing right at the same time.
Yeah. Sorry, Carmen. I was watching a horrible video of American Idol last night where Motley Crue is on. Motley Crue must be so miserable with Vince Neil as their singer.
I don't understand.
I mean, I don't understand how they're putting up with it. He is the absolute worst. Does nothing to get any better. And how they let him up there with Carrie Underwood and having them sing together is just absurd. She is so many light years better than he is, ahead of him, and he is just such hanging by a thread. And to put the two of them up there together just made him sound so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
Really bad.
Oh, big stupid fat Vince Neil. 800-771-1025. We don't have much time left, but we got a couple of minutes before the top of the hour. And at the top of the hour, we will give you a chance to win $1,000. We'll give you the bone bonus keyword before we get out of here today. You put that in the app and you'll win $1,000. It's as easy as that. And it'll happen again at 10 o'clock before we leave, then at noon, 2, and 5 today. So do that. The earlier word was tacos. Don't get that confused because it's Taco Tuesday. I'm dying for a taco every
Yeah,
single
I
day.
can tell.
I know.
I don't know why
I'm
you
sorry.
keep giving the word.
Because I keep thinking about it. Although I did open. We have a refrigerator in the garage that
we're sitting in it right now.
Yeah. Oh my god. Although I feel like it finally went off.
The guy from Superheat and the Air is here, and I went in to use the bathroom, and as I walked in, I just grabbed him with my hand and froze him. Like Mr. Freeze.
There's a refrigerator in the garage, and I was milling around out there looking for the air conditioning.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Mike? I'm not sure what happened. The guys, it looks like they've been disconnected. You guys lost connection. Hopefully Mike will see my text and they will be able to reset, but they are just basically having a complete conversation right now on their own. And hopefully it looks like Mike is going to reset. So let's take some phone calls. I'm assuming this is going to just be people telling us that they went offline. Mike Calta Show, how can I help you? All right. Mike Calta Show, how can I help you?
Hi there, it's Medicine Man.
Hi, Medicine Man. How are you?
Recovering from this weekend, going to Daytona.
Oh, you went to Daytona to Rockville? Who'd you go with?
For 2 days, I with a friend out there for 2 days, the first 2 days. Speaking about Vince Neil, that sucks. Axl Rose really sucked on the stage for Guns N' Roses. He was horrible.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I mean, all those guys are just getting so old.
I mean, there was people walking away from the stage during his set with Guns N' Roses. And Slash really got fat.
Oh, yeah? Did he?
Yeah, and the heat and humidity and the price gouging out there. There's a big story about me in Tampa Bay Music News, an article I did about Rockville and all the price gouging crap out there they did, you know.
Oh, really?
And also the Uber people, too. Like some people said they get hit with $160 taking a 10-mile ride on an Uber car. And there's a lot of numerous price gouging with Uber people, Lyft people, and taxi service, just ripping people off out there.
Yeah.
And the scalpers are brutal out there, too. It was terrible.
I mean, I can just say that, honestly, that sounds like the last place on earth that I would want to be. But obviously, someone like you.
I
being
take
a
my
dirt
advice.
rocker,
Don't
you
go
love
there.
it. Yeah.
For an experienced person like me, you know?
Well, good to know. Thank you for checking in,
I know. I
Medicine
love
Man.
rock festivals, and I don't even like the way that place is set up either.
All right. Thank you, Medicine Man.
Everything is just too far away from each other in
Yep.
that place.
Okay. Bye. So, oh, jeez. I can't hang up on him. 1 second.
I know. My feet are still sore from walking over. It's like 10 miles.
Thank you. Okay, figured that out. Yes, thank you, Medicine Man. Yes, so obviously he is, goes to all the concerts and whatnot, and yeah. Mike Calta Show, how can I help you?
Hey, Carmen, love the show.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I got two things. One for Michael. It is, I'm a drone pilot. I'm new. A lot of videos. And one thing that I learned, and I felt like Mike about this, I want to shoot a drone out of the sky if it's above my property, but that is a federal offense to do that.
To do what? To shoot a drone out of the air?
To do anything to a drone flying over your property. There is an easement as an aircraft. It is an aircraft. And all airplanes and aircraft has an easement over your property. Now, I'm not allowed to sit above your property. You have right privacy.
Right. So what can somebody do if, like,
there is a phone number to report something like that?
Okay.
You call the phone number and you can report it.
And
any drone also has a register. Well, it should have your name and number on this, and at a certain way, they have to be registered with the FAA. So,
okay. Well,
if
thank
a
you.
drone lands in your backyard and accidents happen, and he wasn't up there doing anything stupid, there should be a number that you can call the guy and return his drone. My drone is very expensive, and I would like my drone back. Also, in the app, I have a Find Your Drone, so I should be able to.
But there
find
also
the drone.
should be laws about going over people's property and what you can do. You shouldn't just have to call a number and wait. That seems a little bit ridiculous. But thank you very much. We have a lot of phone calls coming in, and it looks like one of them might be Mike Calta, so I'm going to try and find him. Mike Calta Show, how can I help you?
Hi, is this the Carmen Show?
Yeah, no, it is not. It is Carmen panicking right now.
You're doing great, honey. Keep it up.
Thank you very much. Mike Calta Show, how can I help you?
Yes. Hi, is this Carmen?
Yes, it is. Is this Mike Calta?
Are you freaking out right now?
Oh, my God. In the middle of you guys just talking, it just completely went silent. And I had I was doing some other stuff over here. And so I thought maybe it was just my headphones. And then I realized that you guys were just having a complete conversation and did not realize you were off air. And I was just sitting here like, I don't know what to do. So I started grabbing phone calls. Luckily, our listeners, they're awesome. And they called in to save me. Medicine Man, I let him ramble on about Rockville this weekend, which also thank you, Medicine Man, for that. It was able.
Did he go to that?
Yeah, he did. He was in Daytona all weekend, he said. And he said a lot of people were walking.
Well, I just wanted to say you did a great job.
Thank you very much. And luckily for everybody, you don't have to listen to me ramble anymore because
we're done. Donezo.
We are done. Done.
All right, wrap it up and give out the bone bonus keyword at the top of the hour for people's chance to win $1,000. Then Johnny Ballsack is up next.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that is it for the Mike Calta Show today, Tuesday, May 12th. Thank you, everybody, for calling and participating. We are still working on getting down to the details about the Kevin Hart being on the show, Bill Gates conspiracy, Trump assassination conspiracies. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. And that's it. Have a great day. Bye.
Scarcity and the emptiness of our soul. The injustice
hungry.
Yeah. That's a...
I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's what.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy. Bye.
Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, man.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. If you call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish. Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know, how do I make something funny? I don't even...
Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose, you lose.
Fatty McFat.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Phone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Accidents from earlier all cleared up and out of your way. Problem-free right now to wrap up your Tuesday morning commute. I'm Monica with traffic.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, May 16th, it's the unofficial SIG Sour Day. We're talking the SIG P365 Macro, SIG Suppressors, and the Beast, the SIG Spear. Military-grade, next-gen firepower. Will and the crew have inventory on hand, but this stuff moves fast, so don't wait. Upgrade your EDC or build your dream setup this Saturday. It's Shark Coast Tactical, often imitated, never duplicated. They're open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Check them out on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Men, if you're sick of taking the pill every time you want to perform, you're not alone. Pills don't fix erectile dysfunction. They just cover it up. At PG Men's Health, we offer acoustic wave therapy, a breakthrough treatment that restores blood flow and helps you get back to natural functions. No pills, no surgery, no downtime. Today, Tuesday at PG Men's, we're offering over $800 in services completely free to new callers. Call PG Men's today, Tuesday, 877-755-MENS. That's 877-755-6376.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on oil?
We've got many markdowns on oil.
How about on that new STP Any Mileage?
You'll save $5 when you buy 5 quarts of STP Any Mileage with an oil filter and get up to 5,000 miles of protection.
Heck of a markdown for quite a lot of miles.
At AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
The NBA playoffs are underway, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. You can also trade on who wins each series, the conference finals, and the championship. Boston is currently trading at 14% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out $667 if they take the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. And as odds move, you can buy in or out anytime throughout the postseason. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code PASS to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Think you have to travel to New York or Los Angeles to get a deal on a 5-carat colorless diamond in a one-of-a-kind designer setting? What if I told you people from those cities came here for these exquisite pieces of jewelry? Here to International Diamond Center. Welcome to the IDC Prestige Collection, a truly breathtaking array of large, rare diamonds, 2 carats and up, handpicked for maximum brilliance and certified by the GIA. In addition, International Diamond Center is one of only 14 dealers in the world offering De Beers Forevermark Exceptional Diamonds, featuring magnificent diamonds 5 carats and up, including the rarest and most exquisite exquisite diamonds on the planet. The IDC Prestige Collection and the Forevermark Exceptional Diamond Collection are for the discriminating shopper with refined taste and uncompromising standards. No need to travel or have it flown in from a broker. It's all here. Every day, one of America's most impressive displays of large, rare diamonds, along with the most sought-after designer rings in the world. International Diamond Center, your direct diamond importer. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Pelt Shoes. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 1025 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.